Guys, what's going on? Here we are. You know? And yeah, guys, it's a mess. It's an absolute mess. Guys, today we're going to talk about these bum 304s and how they move back in with their parents. What an absolute mess. Guys, we need to start. I'm going to go on a rant here for a little bit, so I'll drop the link here later on. But guys, we need to start calling these modern women what they are, and that's bums, okay? They're bums. And the craziest part is, guys, I would still say that there's nothing really wrong with if you're in your 20s and you're trying to make it, there's nothing wrong with living with your parents. The issue is that these women call us losers. They say guys who live with their parents are losers. Well, you know what? We need to start calling them losers right back. Because they claim that they're all, strong and independent and out earning us men and outdoing us.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
Absolutely insane. Guys, we all know it's Cap. We all know it's Cope. Keyshawn, what's up, dude? Engineer is here. What's up, man? Colby says, I'm a dude who lives with my grandma. God, I really think that living with your parents is a bad thing. Yeah, guys, there's nothing wrong with it. Yes, a lot of Asians, Africans, and Middle Easterns do that. Like, why is their kid gonna have to pay rent when they can stay at home? It's only these woke Western chicks who want to kick their kids out the door when they turn 18. Steve, what's up, man? Seagrip's here. Bonghole's here. Rebecca, how you doing? Diggs is here. Doug MPA's here. Snowboard's here. Jeremy's here. What's up, guys? So yeah, guys, we need to start calling these chicks exactly what they are. And that's bums. Here we go. Watch. Guys, we'll do this and then watch. Let's put this on the screen. Watch.
Let's unpack a sensationalist headline.
I'm 29 and still live at home with my parents. I used to feel the full weight of shame of this because the majority of people my age have long moved out and I felt so far behind everyone else. And that shame was like a poison. It seeped into every part of my bones and made me feel so sad about how my life had turned out. But then something shifted and I started to shed the shame by reframing the situation.
Now, guys, that's copyright music, so obviously. I said the shame of living with my parents, governor. Please. Do you guys think that a man would actually get this much grace? No. These women say that they would never date a man who lives with their parents. It's ridiculous. And especially, guys, if they don't even like it if like you have your own house and your parents live with you. I know guys where their grandma or their mom got sick or whatever and had to move in with them. He lives with his mom. He's taking care of his mom, you idiot. Look at that. Yeah, guys, we need to start calling these six bums. Let's be honest, right? Went to school for a useless degree.
You're a bum.
Has a bunch of student loan debt.
You're a bum.
Lives with your parents in your 30s.
You're a bum.
Right? Has some goofy job at some nonprofit that barely pays them anything.
You're a bum.
Come on, dude. Has bad credit because they can't make that Ultima payment.
You're a bum.
Come on, man. What an absolute joke. We need to start. Let's put a 1 in this chat if you agree with me that we need to start calling these women bums because that is what they are. Look at this, guys. Approximately 83% of women report that they would not date a man who lives with his parents. Absolutely insane. What a joke. What a joke. They're bums. They're losers. They're ingrates. They're goofballs. You guys, this pisses me off so much because they don't want equality. They do not want equality. They want special treatment. They want special privileges. It's absolutely insane. They view it as a sign of low financial independence, lack of ambition, or personal immaturity. Well, yeah, guys, let's look at these women the same way, right? Look at that. Now, guys, there was an actual study that showed that more young men live with their parents than young women. But guys, think about it. A lot of these young women get pregnant and they get housing. So a larger percentage of women have subsidized housing, whereas men have no place to go. You know? Look at that. Well, often seen as a significant red flag, some consider it acceptable if it's a temporary strategic financial move with a clear active plan for future independence, meaning that you got to show that you to prove to them that you're somehow financially independent. Guys, you don't have to prove anything to anyone at all, ever. What a joke. Key considerations for hesitation: the lack of privacy and space. Now, guys, this is cap. Because for the right guy, these women don't care about any of this stuff. If it's Chad or Tyrone, they won't care that they have to go to his mama's house and go to his childhood bedroom so he can, you know what I'm saying? They don't care. Because I've seen it happen. I've seen girls crawling through guys' parents' windows so that they can smash. Perceived immaturity, a fear that the man relies on his parents for chores, cooking, and daily life, suggesting lack of life skills. Look at that. The no side. Many women, they refuse to date men over 30 living at home as they do not want to teach or parent someone. Look at that. Guys, these women are doing the same thing. Look at that. Look at this. Apparently not wanting to date a guy that still lives with his parents is too high of a standard. My friend has a high standard of not wanting to date a guy that lives with his parents. To be honest, I have that standard too, and I might be biased. Unfortunately, we live in a place where it's super common for people to live with their parents well into adulthood. Her standard isn't even really about if he lives with his parents. That's just an easy way to gauge his level of independence. She moved out at 18 to attend college on an entirely different continent and never looked back. So many guys get upset. No, we don't. What we're saying is that these chicks do the same thing. They're bums. We need to hold them to the same standard. Absolutely insane. What a joke. Look at this. Her friend doesn't want to get into a relationship with a guy who's moved from his mother's home directly to her. She's heard enough horror stories of guys who don't pull their weight. See that, guys? See that? So everything that he would do for her, she doesn't even consider. The fact that he has to take a bullet for her. Demons, man. They're demons. Look at that. Well, I get that housing is getting more and more expensive. Now, it's still not impossible to rent a place with roommates or something. That's his mentality because she's in a place where it's culturally normal to live with parents. So it sounds like she has the problem. She lives in probably like South America or in Asia where it's socially acceptable, but somehow has that Western mentality. This chick's friend is the outlier, is the problem. Look at that. It's one thing about a guy taking care of aging parents. It's another thing that they're still acting like dependent children. So, guys, that means put a 1 if you agree. All these chicks that are moving back with their parents, they're dependent children too. Look at that, guys. All this misandry. Look at that. This guy says, yeah, I know the guys talking about, and they absolutely should be rejected. A woman, of course. Age, culture, cost of living, and behavior all play a part. A 40-year-old person who lives at home but works, buys their own groceries, does chores, helps with the bills shouldn't be judged for living at home, even if the parents don't need or care less. This guy says, I'm a guy. Well, this is a guy. He says, well, no one should be judged for who they want to date. I'm a guy, white guy in the U.S. You would be suspect of dating a woman in my appropriate age range who lives at home. In my 2 long-term relationships, I ended up doing about 90% of the work. 90%. Bills, cooking, cleaning, planning, grocery shopping, almost all of it. Basically just not the social stuff. Look at that, guys. These women are bums. Check this out, guys. How much debt does the average woman have in the U.S.? Look at this. The average woman carries significant debt in the U.S., often with higher student loan balances and credit cards averaging $6,232. So the average woman has anywhere from 31, round up, $32,000 to $37,000 in student loan debt. Look at that. Credit card, $6,200. Auto loans of $17,000 and personal loans of $14,000. Clown world. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Overall, while men hold higher total debt in some categories like autos, women are more heavily impacted by student loan debt. Now, guys, here's the thing about men having more debt, right? Men have more auto loan debt and credit card debt for businesses. So, like, let's just say that Brian Tucker owns his own plumbing business. He'll have to have a big truck. Also, men have business credit cards too, because they're bums. They're bums. They're bums. If they're going to call us bums, we need to call them bums. Guys, there's women that are economically unattractive. There's no reason why any moron, any simp, any beta should be dumb enough to attach himself to a woman that has large amounts of debt, who constantly lives with her parents, right? What's the point? Do not date these Western chicks, man. Don't. I find it funny, guys. You can go to Colombia, the DR, right? Places where there's hot chicks everywhere, and they'll date guys that live with their parents. You know? It's not a big thing with these chicks. They talk all this mess and act like they're God's gift, and they aren't, guys. You cannot deal with these absolute dunderheads. Why? Why? It just pisses me off so much, guys. Here you go, guys. Here. Watch. And then I'll drop the link here in a second. Watch.
Hey guys, so I wanted to quickly address a video that I recently saw on TikTok. Ignore everything because right now I'm getting ready to go out. It's Labor Day. I'm trying to live my best life. Anywho, the video that I saw on TikTok was about a woman stating that it's a red flag for a man to be living at home with his parents. Although there were some people that agreed with her, there's also some other people that didn't agree with what she's saying, and I'm one of those people. So the reason why I don't agree with that being a red flag is because people need to understand there are reasons behind people's doings. One of the reasons could be is that he's taking care of his parents. Let's face it, our parents are not getting any younger. They are also getting older, which they're getting older.
Now, do you guys think that this chick's mindset is actually common? No, right? This chick for a B-dub actually seems like she has some sense.
Comes a lot of like health conditions, health problems, and etc. like that. Mind you, I'm not always saying that's the case, but majority of the time it is. So let's face it, He doesn't want to leave his parents alone. He wants to take care of his parents. Cool. That's not a red flag. Another reason could be is that he's trying to better himself, whether that is bettering himself mentally, physically, emotionally, and even financially. Because let's face the truth that wherever you are living, especially if you're living in an expensive city, it's expensive for a reason. And sometimes we just can't afford it. And especially with inflation and gas prices and, trying to live your best life, it's a pretty penny. I do see, however, it can be a problem if a man lives at home with his parents when he's absolutely doing nothing. Like, he's not doing anything to better himself. That is when it's a problem. However, if he's just trying to take care of his family, like his parents per se, and just try to better himself and save some coins and do this and do that, I don't see it as a red flag.
Now, guys, how many women just assume that all men who live with their parents don't do anything while they live at home? Because I have a whole bunch of videos here that we'll watch here in a little bit of these chicks just openly admitting that they live at home while talking about being strong and independent in the same breath. Guys, check this chick out. Here we go.
Yeah, so somebody asked me, would I date
Look
a
at this filter fighting for its life.
man that lives at home with his mom? I said, and how old is this man? Because if he's in his 20s and he's just getting himself together, I can probably go a little cougar style here and there, but I ain't looking to. But I would still prefer that you have your own place. So, I mean, how I'm going to come over, you know what I'm saying? I want to come over there and meet your mom, and I'm your mama age, but no, I'm going to go. But if you're in your 40s, in your 50s, and you out there living at home with your mom, you're a dependent. Why I want you to come live with me and be a dependent? Running up all my... So you think you finna move from your mama house to my house, run up my bills, and then you're gonna think you coming up in my house and controlling something and running something, but you ain't running nothing but your mouth and running up my bills, my water bill, my light bill. Nah, I ain't gonna do it. Y'all ain't finna say.
Do you guys think that this woman's a joy to be with? Can you imagine being with this thing right here, guys? Can you imagine?
Set me up for this question. Ladies, if a man stay at home with his mom, run. Okay, don't even do it. 40.
And if a woman's living at home with her parents, run. Well, guys, put a 1 if you guys agree. Don't even date Western chicks anymore. All you guys that are in your 20s, guys, save up, get your passports. Monk mode, passports, only options with these bum chicks, man. They're absolute bums. Absolute bums, man. And will outwardly say, hey, look, I'm a bum. Look at this.
A friend of mine started dating this guy. He's 26 and he still lives at his mom's house. And I'm like, ew, that's gross. She's like, he's 26, so it's okay. First of all, he lives with his mom because he doesn't want to grow up.
Yeah.
He doesn't. I moved to fucking America from Croatia on my own when I was 22. You can't tell me anything else. A friend of mine.
Look at that, guys. See? Look at that. Absolutely insane. Guys, she's actually getting cooked in these comments. But guys, this chick's an idiot. She's a moron. She's a 304, and we all know how she managed to move
A friend of mine.
to the United States, right? How she made her money.
Y'all want to ask me what I'm doing? I'm outside hoeing. I work at hoeing.
What
Y'all
is
want to know
it
what
like
company I work
dating?
at?
I love telling people that
I work at hoeing. That's the company I work at, hoeing.
Here we go.
I have high standards while simultaneously dating a man that's unemployed, lives with his parents, drives a car that makes more noise than a fucking circus, and also won't text me back. So, but like, if anybody asks, I have high standards, bitch. I love telling people.
I'm rarely ever speechless, guys. But you guys get it. This is the this is his this is a narrative going on now. Look at that.
He's a 10, but he lives with his parents.
That's okay. Is he saving money?
Yeah, he's saving money.
Maybe he's saving money. If he's saving money, I'm totally here for it.
What about you?
Yes, I agree.
Okay. At what age is it like not acceptable for a guy to live with?
Sorry, that's copyright right here.
Would you mind if your boyfriend is still living with his parents?
No, not at all. But there's a difference because you can be a guy that lives with your mom, with your parents, whatever, and literally have that mamitris that they call it. Like, you need to be a grown-ass man living in your parents' house, but have your independency and know, like, you know who you are. Not.
This is all cap, guys. This is all cap. What an absolute joke. We'll do one more, and then I'll drop the link, guys. Because this is just so annoying, right? Because these chicks live with their parents. And they're bums. Oftentimes, they don't have jobs. That their parents are paying their student loans and their credit cards. You know what I'm saying? And they look at us guys like we're absolute trash. It's an absolute joke. Look at that, guys. Why? Why?
One of the most scariest men you will ever date is, and you won't see it coming, a mama's boy. Ladies, if you are dating a mama's boy, aka an enmeshed man, you need to stop and you need to get him into some sort of good therapy or you need to leave.
Now, guys, here's the thing. Don't these chicks say that you can always judge a man based on how he treats his mom? But then and all this feminism said that we should put mothers on a pedestal and then they get pissed off. You know, this is what they wanted. This is what they voted for, right? They wanted these guys that put women on a pedestal and they get pissed off when there's a whole bunch of mama's boys out there.
What that relationship is going to entail is you being second fiddle time and time again to his mother. He doesn't even know it, but subconsciously he is married to his mother first and foremost.
Look at this, guys. Hold on. Oops.
Living with their parents now is at an all-time high across the United States. The Pew Research Center says this year there was a spike in adults 18 to 29 years old moving back in with their parents. Researchers say the pandemic significantly impacted those numbers, making them the highest since the Great Depression. According to Zillow, more than 2 million young adults moved in with a parent.
And this is getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse, guys. Look at this. What happened? Oops. What
100 markets will keep climbing in 2023. And speaking of being priced out, a new survey now reveals that more and more millennials are living at home with their parents. Those young adults citing high rent prices as the main reason. They're moving back in with mom and dad. And tonight, reporter Eric Waxler taking a look at this growing trend and how one local organization is stepping in to help.
Now, guys, do you think that if this was all guys, there would be any local organization that would step in to help, please?
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
East Coast Kev with the $5 says that he's going to buy stock in cat food because these broads are going to be lonely for a long time. Facts. Thanks for the $5, my friend. Thank you so much.
You are scaring the hoes.
Appreciate that.
Matthew Rooks is 27 years old and moved from Ohio to Florida to live with his parents.
I never would have done it had they not invited me, and said, hey, we got this opportunity. We have a room down here for you. Everyone gets along with their family differently, some better than others.
Rooks is trying to finish college while working, sometimes 2 jobs. He's found rental prices in the Tampa area at least double those in Ohio. But moving back in with your parents isn't always easy.
The biggest challenge is, them not realizing I'm not a 12-year-old kid anymore. They can't treat me certain ways that, there needs to be mutual respect.
In a new report released by PropertyManagement.com, a survey of millennials found 1 in 4 are living with their parents, and 1 in 8 moved back just this year. Millennials are those between the ages of 26 and 41. According to the report, many cite high rent, money concerns, and job losses as the reason why they are living with their parents. 91% say they'd move out if they made more money. One Community Now works to help those in need, and these days they are seeing more and more young people returning home.
It's a hard pill to swallow for them. A lot of pride has to be swallowed under that. But when you're desperate, when your only alternative is to sleep in your car or on the street, you make that choice.
Matthew's trying to find his own place so he can move out, and he's getting guidance from One Community Now.
A lot of us are going to have to work double jobs to make it. Looking for
whose fault is that, you old broad? Guys, whose fault is it that we're in this situation? These boomers and these feminists. Check this out, guys. Look at this.
New at 10, households are growing, but not in the way you might think. It's been found 1 in 4 people, 26 to 41 years old, live with their parents.
Look at that.
Now, there are several reasons why, but the question that comes up...
Damn, homegirl on the right can get it. You know what I'm saying? How you doing?
She's like all these babes. You get their pilot lit, they can start a leaf blower.
What should you do with the extra time and cash?
That's right. Well, Fox County's Arthur Mondale gives us insight into this growing situation. Arthur.
Yeah, a situation a lot of people don't want to talk about. Okay, this is a story I spent a week working on. In every interview, we ultimately declined being a part of it. I dug deeper into why more young adults are returning home and the financial insight younger workers should know.
Everything is interconnected. If you end up squeezing a balloon on one end, it's just going to inflate somewhere else.
And the change in mortgage interest rates over the last 7 years is part of what's fueling increases in other areas.
That's changed the whole financial landscape drastically.
Goldfinch Wealth Management partner and financial advisor Ashton Lawrence isn't surprised by the recent...
So guys, here's the thing. These feminists made it so that you need 2 incomes, and they're trying to buy homes on a single income. Why?
Because
right,
according
guys,
to the Atlantic,
this is Canadian television. I'll still speed it up though, but watch.
Millions of American adults have moved in with their parents during the pandemic. It's making dating maybe a little bit of a challenge. So would you be reluctant to date someone that lived at home with their parents? Jabari, what do you think?
Jess, now that's interesting. Now, my initial thought would be that I would be hesitant, but the more that I think about it, it's all about perspective. And what I would say is, for me, I would want to see how that person, that prospective date, is treating their parents. Excuse me.
Love this. Go on.
If she could not treat her father the way that I would want her to treat me, I couldn't expect it. If he cannot treat his mother with love and with patience and with dignity, how can you expect him to treat you the same way? So I know that at first it is a little uncomfortable to be able to see that, to be able to try to get close to someone like that. But if you actually look at it from that perspective, it gives you a window into the inner work of that person that may be a prospective date moving forward.
Okay, I like this, but I just have one quick question, which is that, like, would it matter if it was like, okay, they at least have lived outside of the parental home for some amount of time, and maybe just because of circumstances they've moved back?
Yeah, see, because I have friends down in Argentina, they don't have this conversation. You usually stay with your parents until you move out. Matter of fact, a friend of mine's Pakistani, because he's the youngest son, he's supposed to not move out. His siblings can move out, but all of his siblings have moved out and got married, but he has to stay at the house and take care of his parents. So if he meets a woman, she has to move into his parents' house with him so that they can take care of his parents. That's how his culture does.
You can observe that. Does that matter if they've ever had some solo living?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I do understand that we are in a place and time right now where things are a little different. Things happen, money may be tight, and they had to move in with their parents. I've actually seen that before. But I do think more than anything is that I should be able to see some type of ambition. You should have a 5-year plan to move out of your parents' house sometime soon. You know what I mean? I don't.
Now, do you guys think that this is geared towards the women who live at home or the men who live at home? Right?
I don't want to push it, but you should offer up the information first.
But I love that, Jabari, what you said. It's like use it to your advantage to see how they treat their parents. But B, what about you?
So, like Jabari said, life has changed for so many people during this pandemic. And I'm even thinking outside of that, marriage breakdowns, other life changes that bring you back to this place of finding some type of respite with your parents. It happens. And I think we need to have a little bit more grace for each other. It is something that I would be hesitant about. But the difference for me is, as long as you don't make this like your personality, as long as you are still a confident person, and like we were saying, you have a game plan, you have something you're working towards, or you have something going on that is not just about the fact that life sucks, I'm living with my parents, I hope you still like me. Like, it can't be a personality trait.
Which is what women do all the time. They live at home and demand the world. Here, guys, I'm gonna drop the link because we're gonna go to TikTok here in a little bit. So,
and I've got 2 young girls, right? They're 7 and 4, so definitely not dating life yet. But thinking about it from the reverse side, I would, if it happened that they ended up living with me, I definitely want to be like the best wing woman
Oh,
possible
wow.
to my girls. I want to be like, okay, if you're with me for whatever reason, see, aren't they so cute? Like I want to eat them up all the time. But if they are adults and they're living with me and they want to have their date, I want to be like, okay, let me step out for the weekend and let you have the place and entertain your company. Let me just, put a sock on the door if you're having your little Skype or, Zoom date, and I won't knock on it and ask like, if you want whatever for dinner. Like I want to be a partner in that way. So I think there's a way you can make it work. So we'll see.
Will you adopt me? Because that sounds so nice. I gotta
Let
live
me
with
work it out
you.
with them first. Let me practice it with them and see if I can practice what I preach. So we'll see.
Full disclosure, I feel like maybe we have a similar story. So when I started dating Jason, he was living at home with his dad. And so with the very first date, I remember going through like a checklist and he was answering everything correctly. He smelled good. He looked good. He was funny. He had a good job. And then it was like, lives with dad. And I was like, oh. So I had a bit of a kind of like, Jabari, I should have asked about the 5-year plan, but it all worked out. I will say this though. In retrospect, this is a man who maybe should have, like we have definitely a different relationship with moving. Like I have lived in so many different places that when, for example, we bought our first home, I was like, whatever, let's just stay here for a year, do some stuff and then get on, move somewhere else. He overcommits because this was the first major stumbling block in our relationship because suddenly I realized this is a man who, when he goes in, he goes all in. And I think this has something to do with the fact that he didn't move a lot. He stayed in his childhood home his entire life.
So he nests, he wants to build a nest. and then
Whereas
not
I'm a
leave.
little like,
This is all cap, guys. This is all cap. This is all saying men are trash, right? He can live at home, but he needs to prove to me X, Y, and Z, and it's absolute crap, guys. Guys, women who live with their parents, who have debt, that have student loans, they're a bunch of damn bums. They're a bunch of bums. They're a bunch of entitled morons. And guys, treat them like the pariahs they are. And we especially know single moms who live with their parents, right? Right, guys? Because they let Nug shoot up the club, right? Look at this, guys. Single mom living with parents. She had deleted the post, but she was saying that it's toxic. It's like they're giving you a free place to live. What are you talking about? Look at that. Absolutely insane. All right, guys, here we go. Let's do this quick, and then we'll break some news here in a little bit, right? Because, guys, never, ever, 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 ever let some chick make you feel like you're less than. Ever. Hold on.
Now to a dilemma facing many parents, grandparents, and children. When's the right time to move out?
A judge has ordered a 30-year-old man to leave his parents' home after an ongoing legal battle. And this is a case that's raising...
You guys think that judge would have told a 30-year-old woman to move out? Of course not, right?
questions at a time when the cost of living makes getting your own place difficult.
So there are many sides to this. So that is why we asked Denver 7's Mark Stewart to go 360.
You've heard the phrase, home is where the heart is. But inside this house, the love has crumbled. This 30-year-old New York man ordered to leave the comfort of his mom and dad.
A 6-month notice to quit is a reasonable amount of time for someone who has been depending on persons for support.
Among the parents' complaints, he doesn't help with expenses.
Can you imagine being so insufferable that your parents take you to court to get you out of there?
Beta!
Guys, if you're going to live at your parents' house, at least be useful. You know? So guys, don't sit in friggin' a parent's basement and fap to friggin' hentai all day like this guy does. Doesn't he just look like the type?
Or chores. A dispute prompting discussion here in Denver's Highlands neighborhood.
Is there a right age for a child to move out of the house?
You know, I think it depends on each individual families, but we like the fact that our kids went to college and mostly didn't come back. Well, I hope they're not watching.
That's not funny, right? Guys, I know my friends who are foreigners. their mom did not want them to leave the house, and would actually love for them to move back. Real good mothers, really good parents want their kids around all the time. You know what I mean? This, like, the West is one of the only places where the parents openly say that their children are a burden. How do you think that makes people feel when their parents are like, I wish you were never born, you always were a burden, I hate having you around, blah, 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 blah. What a joke. It's not funny.
My thoughts on that is shame on him, because a man should be able to stand on his own 2 feet.
So here's the reality check. Walk through most neighborhoods and you'll find a growing number of grown adults living at home. If you look at the statistics, about 15% of millennials are now living with their parents. That's up 5% from Generation X. Let's face it, living in the Mile High isn't so economical. And with a mountain of student debt, having a place of your own isn't so simple.
Housing's expensive in Denver and everywhere else, so I can see it.
In some families, coming home comes with compromise.
So if you lived at home for more than a year, you had to pay her rent. So you could either pay a landlord or you could pay mom, and mom would continue to cook, but you had to help.
And we all know mom's cooking is going to be better than another night of noodles, right? All of this, a metaphor known as helicopter parenting, a phenomenon where parents smother their kids into adulthood.
It costs a lot to develop your own apartment and, buy a car and all those things.
Yet psychologist Sean Worthy notes it makes sense for parents to help, but sometimes that can hinder the future.
But the problem is that oftentimes the parents aren't really launching. The parents are supporting and encouraging dependence. And that's the thing that becomes worrisome.
So let's bring it back home.
I have my mother, myself, and my 10-year-old daughter, Grace.
Ben Duda's mom is now living with him.
Well, I'm helping her out, and she's helping me out. It's good mesh.
Proof that no two families are the same.
Certainly there's an opportunity for families to live together again if it works for them.
In the Highlands, Mark Stewart, Denver 7.
And there is something else to keep in mind here, because there are cultures where it's not uncommon for children to live with their parents until they get married.
That's right. So we want to know now, what do you think? When should children move out? Please email us, 360@thedenverchannel.com. Or John, join.
Snowboard, secret. Guys, what do you think? I'm done ranting about this. But these women a bunch of goddamn bums. They're bums, and they're judgmental, and they're entitled, and they're delusional, and they're moronic, and they're ignorant, and they're arrogant, and they smell.
So, as a grown man, I moved back home twice. Once was when I got out of when I finished active duty. I lived with my mom for 3 months until I got my own apartment. So that took about 3 months. And the second time was when I left the country, and I lived in Canada and France for a year. And I came back, and I think I lived at home again for like another 3-4 months. And then I was out on my own. So yeah, sometimes you do go back. Now, mind you, I was in my 20s during all this time. And and when I was in the second time, man, no chick, I never had a chick that mind getting bust down in my mom's basement. So I never had that
that's
problem.
just the thing, guys, they won't care if you're Giga Chad or Thunder Tyrone. They don't care. Guys, man, I've had girls sneaking in and out of my parents' house. You know what I'm saying? Look, you gotta make sure that that your parents are gone, though, so they can't hear the
Now, with that being said, I helped out. I cooked. I helped with bills and groceries. So it wasn't like I was sitting up in there, or my thumb playing video games or anything. Yeah. And I was in and out.
Hold on. Guys, we have 130 people watching, guys. We have 46 likes, guys. Let's try and get to 100 likes fast. All right, guys. Please stop, take a second, hit the like button, please. I'd really, really appreciate that. So keep going. Secret?
Oh no, that was it. And so as far as when it's time for you to go, I think it's time for you to go when the relationship is either turning toxic, I can't stand this beat, this, that, or along those lines. It's time to go when, when it's now disruptive to, both parties, because I've seen it where, because I've dealt with chicks and the warning men, do not mess with a chick who's in her 30s, still living at home with her parents, and her daddy calls her princess. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're cooked, man.
Why? Because she just always wants, she'll get like whatever she wants all the time.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, because she feels entitled to the princess treatment from her parents and from you. She's gonna go from her parents spoiling her to you spoiling her, right? Guys, you know what else we don't talk about? Hold on, whoa, hold on, guys. You guys know a major red flag? Dealing with chicks that are picky eaters.
Oh, guys, wicked!
Do not, guys. I have to say that's in the top 3 red flags. Guys, my ex from college, she didn't like condiments on things. She didn't like, so like her mom would cook the family food and then cook her own food. Do you know what kind of demon that creates?
Yeah.
Where
if anything, they'll get someone will spit in your food at a restaurant because she just whatever they get, they will return it at a restaurant.
Exactly. And you'll be on the way home and she'll be like, "Can you pick me up something?" And of course, you'll go to like a fast food joint, and these knuckle dragging, cud chewing idiots make the same food day in and day out. She asked for it with no ketchup or whatever, and of course, they're gonna put ketchup on it, right? Their mothers ate Tylenol. They're pregnant. And are the fast food workers there to yell at? No, you are there to get yelled at. My burger has pickles. My burger has mustard. Why does it have mustard? That's here. I'm gonna tell you something crazy, right? My brother's ex. I'm gonna swear, this stupid bitch like quesadillas with no cheese. No cheese. So she would go, "I need you to go to Taco Bell and order his food, and can you put no cheese on the quesadilla?" And then, of course, he would order the quesadilla, and these knuckle-dragging fast food workers would put cheese on the quesadilla because everybody puts cheese on a quesadilla. And then
like
he would get home.
Main ingredient.
She would open up the package, look at him, and be like, "I'm gonna kill your bitch ass." He's like, "What the? I was like, why do you order a quesadilla with no fucking cheese?"
So, AJ,
guys, what kind of cockamamie crazy foolishness is this? I still every time he's been divorced for like a decade now, but I still can't believe it. This chick was the worst. She was an absolute demon. Guys, in the chat right now, put the equivalent. Someone had said spaghetti with no sauce. Guys, put what you think would be the equivalent of a quesadilla with no cheese. You know what I mean? Put it up like another example of something that dunderheaded.
Yeah.
What? Eggless omelet.
Yeah.
With your chicken.
It'd be like pancakes with no syrup or anything. It's like, what is this?
No, it'd be pancakes with no cake.
yeah, just like
just the pan with no cake. That make an omelet with no eggs. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? A hot and no doc.
I'll give her one of those.
So AJ, was your chick that didn't like
sushi with no fish? You know what I mean? Just rice, you morons. Oh, God. What are you saying?
Out of curiosity, you said the chick that didn't like any condiments was a demon. So if she didn't like condiments, what was her feelings towards condoms?
Hey, it didn't matter. Hey, but the only condiment that she would swallow is the man butter over here. Oh!
Give her a little mayonnaise. Oh!
It's the mayonnaise. Oh! Yeah, guys. Oh, I know someone who eats cereal with no milk. They'll just pour some friggin' Cocoa Puffs and just eat it with that. Or this person eats just pours oatmeal, dry oatmeal, and eats it with a spoon. Absolutely insane. Look at that, guys. Yeah, guys.
She'd have like a American version, be like a grilled cheese sandwich with tomato but no cheese on it.
Yeah.
Like what the so you just like want like a tomato like with this?
And Digson, what's up, man?
What's up, man? Thank you for the opportunity. I'm from Puerto Rico, so I want to tell my experience living with my mom in my 20s. So
sure, man.
Sure.
Yeah, guys, well, here, let me preface this by saying, guys, there's nothing wrong with you living with your parents, especially if you're trying to save money and if your parents want you around. Because I have a lot of foreign friends that are from Colombia, from Pakistan, whatever. My friends down in Buenos Aires, they all live with their parents because they're not married yet. Because there's nothing wrong with it. The issue is that the modern women have standards for thee, but not for me. They'll judge us men. But if we're bums for living with our parents, they're bums too. Dixon, the floor is yours, my friend.
Thank you, guys. So, first of all, my parents divorced when I was 10. Then when I'm 15, my dad died. So
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Thank you. All my teenage years and 20, I lived with my mom. My mom, she got wet. She got wet. I forgot the words in English ella se volvió a casar. She wets one more time. So when I graduate from high school and I tell her, Mom, I want to go to college, and she tells me, good for you, pay yourself because I can't.
Yeah.
So I'm do that. I'm studying college and I work at the same time with a full-time job. So it's very difficult. It's insane trying to think that a man or a 20-year-old man is going to have his own car, his own home. That's ridiculous. It's insane.
But Dixon, it didn't used to be. Hold on. It didn't
I buy
used
my
to
first
be.
car.
Dixon.
I don't have
Dixon.
any credit
Can you hear me?
score, any credit record, so I pay a lot of interest in my first car. When I buy my first car, it was a Toyota Corolla in 2003, and I stayed with that car for 20 years. So it's very hard, you know, man. It's very hard.
Yeah,
and
Dixon, can you hear me?
graduate from college.
I gotta mute you. Hold on. So, guys, it didn't used to be hard at 18, 19, 20 because this is before the feminists have ruined everything, and now we need 2 incomes.
Have 14 years with my spouse, and it's very hard. We construct our lives together. I'm teach her how to save money because she doesn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
And she learned, and she tells to me, I'm grateful because it wasn't for you. I don't have money. I don't have any money. So if you wanna get into the matrimony, if you have a wife that wants to construct something with you, you're very lucky.
That's true.
So
yeah,
here in Puerto Rico, our culture, nobody lives on their own. It's here in Puerto Rico. It's normal to live with your parents in your 20s when you are at college. It's normal, you know.
Yeah, that's how a lot of my Latin.
Maybe
Dixon,
in the States,
can you hear me?
They're gonna learn how to live with that reality, because here in Puerto Rico we live that reality, and it's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, you're going to be invisible in your 20s. You know, a reality is reality, no matter where you live. In your 20s, you're gonna be invisible for women, but it's the only way. It's the only way. It's going to be the reality of the rest of the states. It's nothing wrong with that. I help my mom with the electricity, with a water service, with the food, because I help her buying food and try to make a better life.
Yeah.
But,
well, the thing is,
there's a risk too, because
here.
they're.
I gotta mute you, bro, because I think that their audio is off. You can't hear me, and so yeah. Thanks for your story, bro. I appreciate that, but I got to cut in. I think it's your audio, bro. So I have to cut in, but because I can't have a long monologue. So go back out, go back in, so you can hear me, because that way we won't have a back and forth. We can actually have a back and forth. Yeah. So guys, once again, you cannot be with a person that doesn't that's bad.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, but you can't hear us. Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Here, go back out and go
Dixon,
back.
Dixon, can you hear me?
I will drop them and then here. Let me see. Kick. Here, come back, Dixon. Come back. Go back in. Go. I kicked you out. Come back in, and then we'll see how your audio
might,
works.
reset something.
Yeah. Guys, StreamYard's been doing that
Sometimes stuff like
as
that
of late.
happens.
Yeah, guys. He didn't mean any harm. You know what I'm saying? StreamYard's been acting up as of late. That's just the way it works. It happened on another person's stream that I was on the other day. So Dixon, just come back in, man. You know, I just had to kick you because you couldn't hear us. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, everything was just fine. You guys, you can graduate. Our parents' generation, they were the last ones that graduate at 18, and the guy could get a job, raise a family, and be good. But then these feminists decided that was patriarchy. Now we're cooked. We're absolutely cooked. And you know what else? is BS. Guys, so Wednesdays, I'm going to try and do like the first, 25, 45 minutes with stuff that just pisses me off, and I'm going to rant on Wednesdays. I think I'm going to call it Rant Wednesdays, right? Because stuff pisses me off. Because here's the thing, right? This whole stereotype that married men live longer and they earn more money. Well, guys, how can you attribute that to marriage itself? Guys, don't women marry guys that are actually more healthy and in shape? Don't women marry guys that usually make more money, right? So therefore, that has nothing to do with marriage. Also, they have to make more money. Dixon, your camera's on still. If you want to turn it off, you can. And I'll let you up. But guys, Dixon, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Dixon, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes. Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Okay, because last time you couldn't hear us, so I was trying to cut in and you were still going. So thanks for sharing. But I was saying, Dixon, that my friend is from Pakistan. He's the youngest son. He has 2 brothers and a sister. He can't move out of the house. Like, he's in his late 30s. All of his siblings have moved out and moved on, but it's the youngest son's job in their culture to take care of the parents. You understand? So so he's an engineer. He makes 6 figures. He drives a brand new Audi S8 and $120,000 car because he's chilling. But he lives at his parents' house because as his parents get older, he has to take care of them. And then once he gets married, his wife has to move in with him so that she can help him take care of her parents.
Yeah,
that's how they're cool. And then I was saying that I have friends down in Argentina. All of them live with their parents still because they're not married. So this whole thing where once you turn 18, you're at the house. That's a very American Western thing, right? And once again, there's nothing wrong with a 25, 26-year-old man whose parents. Okay, Dixon, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember that soccer player, Hakimi? He got married, and then the chick's trying to divorce him and take everything he has, but then it turns out that everything is in his mom's name.
That's right.
Now, Dixon, you and your mom are so close that you could trust her to do that, right?
Yeah, of course.
See, because he's from another culture. Well, yes, Dixon's American. He's Puerto Rican. But culturally, guys, only in the West are mothers so low down, dirty, and underhanded that you couldn't trust them in the way that Dixon trusts his mom. Guys, I wouldn't write my mom a check for $5, honestly. You know what I'm saying? That's how bad of a mother she was. But what's that? Oliver,
you ain't lying, man. I agree with you there. My mother was not very good either.
Yeah, but in Dixon's culture, he could put everything in his mom's name, and she would rather die before she screws him over. Isn't that sad, guys? Isn't that pathetic that like black and white Americans on average have such disgusting mothers that we can't trust our mothers the same way that Hispanics, that Middle Easterns, that Asians can? Isn't that pathetic? You know?
AJ, I have long held this belief, and I'm going to catch some flack for this, but I really don't care. And I personally believe that we really need to restrict the right to vote when it just military veterans only. I really do believe that, man.
I'm not for universal suffrage. I think that you got to have skin in the game. You either have to do some type of a federal, county, state service, serve in the military, own a home, have X amount of wealth invested in something. You got to do something to actually show that you're vested in the game.
I think that's called the citizen versus civilian argument.
Guys, one at a time.
You see the Starship Trooper movie?
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
Should be.
Yeah.
A Starship Trooper movie, when you saw, if you want rights, you got to earn it.
Yeah.
Like Rico's parents, you know, I mean, they were civilians, they were wealthy, but they weren't citizens, and he didn't sacrifice. That's why.
Yeah, but also, or even then, have like, you got to be, what age do you have to be president? Guys, I have a lot of bad background noise coming from someone. Can you please mute? Guys, what's the age to be president?
I think it's 35.
35? You should be either 35 for everyone, or below that, you got to own a home, have served, or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Not a bad idea.
I think. Or be a net taxpayer. Yes, Milbert, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yes. And guys, can you imagine if we implemented that? What, guys, here. Hey, JBW, Vroom Vroom, Captain Palsy, Milbar. Guys, what percentage of women do you think could vote? Would be able to vote if we implemented the system that we just talked about? You got to be a net taxpayer, or you got to serve in the military, or own a home. What percentage of women do you guys think would be able to?
I think it would be higher than you would expect it to be, AJ, because women would just divorce their husbands to take the home.
Say 18%.
Yeah, I would say maybe 1 in 4, maybe. I think.
Yeah,
So.
it's kind of around one up in my area too.
Yeah. Anonymous, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey guys, are we discussing lazy bums still living with their parents?
Yeah. Put you on it. I said that there's nothing wrong with the dude who's living with his parents, who's saving up money, but these chicks live with their parents and have the nerve to call us bums when they have look. There's a much if you guys agree, there's a much more likely chance of a man who lives with his parents building wealth and investing than a woman. Because guys, who has more student loan debt, men or women?
Well, women, duh.
Who has more consumer debt and auto loan debt?
Women.
Thank you. So they're trying to pay off debt, whereas men have either businesses or other types of things that they have debt with, but they're saving and investing. You know what I mean?
Men have roommates.
Yeah.
Like, I have roommates. I don't live at home. I haven't lived at home since I was 17.
But the thing is, though, is what I'm saying is I don't judge guys who have parents. Like in other countries, you can live at home and it's just fine. But only in the West do people did these women ruin it and make it so that you have to have two incomes, and that houses cost a bunch, and then complain when men live at home. In the same way that they hate mama's boys, but spent the last 3 generations telling men to put mothers on a pedestal. You can't have it both ways. You just can't. Now, guys, I guarantee nothing good is going to come out of this thunderhead's mouth right here. What a joke. Here we go, guys.
So a couple months ago, I made the decision to pack up all my stuff, sell my stuff, whatever, get rid of as much stuff as I can, and move back in with my parents. Right now, I live
guys, we're at 73 likes, guys. Let's try and hit 100 likes, guys.
North Carolina, and they live in Florida. So I decided, you know what, I'm single. I literally have burnout from working my behind off for the past 20-something years.
So being an adult, right? Oh, but I thought that she's strong and independent.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
I've been working since I was 16.
What is her occupation? Tackle box?
Yo, Oliver. Kazing.
Nice.
Hey,
Hey-o!
And I just don't see the point in spending all this money in rent and pretty much all my paycheck on bills, and I don't get to enjoy
Because she means food.
the fruits of my labor.
Looks like she's well fed.
I'm tired of just going out here and there, and I barely even do that. I'm usually at home. I want to be able to like enjoy my money, save money for whatever I want to do, and honestly enjoy like my family. My parents are getting older, you know, and times are weird. So it's like, why not just sell most of my stuff or give it away or whatever and go back and live with my parents? Because I'm tired. Like when I say the past couple weeks, I stopped going to work. I literally felt so depressed and so burnt out. And I still feel like that, but it's been a little better since I've taken that break. And today I finally decided that I'm just not going to go back. I know it's not a good look, but it's in an industry I most likely would never want to do again. So I don't even care. And yeah, so I'm going to spend the last month and a half I have here left in North Carolina, you know, getting my stuff together, chilling with my friends before I leave. And
I know, right? Yeah. Yeah.
I was just about to
She
say
always
her
has,
head looks so greasy.
guys, she always has a daytime gig. Yeah, as Grimace or Barney in the friggin' Thanksgiving parade.
Getting with them Fry Guys. Jesus.
Oh no.
just decompressing, bringing my cortisol levels down, if that's even possible at this point. And just, I don't know, I look forward to it. I know it's going to be rough, you know, living back with my parents at almost 40 years old. And my parents are Jamaican, so, you know.
Guys, don't feel bad for her, please. This is what they, guys, put a 1 if you agree with me. This is what they fought for, right? This is what they wanted. Because now these chicks are free to be in all the same negative outcomes as men. Guys.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around.
If you know, you know. But I already told them straight up, like, I'm almost 40, so yeah.
And you're living under their roof. What are you talking about? Guys, I can tell you that one of the best things that happened to me was my brother and my mom came to stay with me in my house. This is my house, okay? I own this house. This is mine. And my mom came up the stairs and I do the thing where I take my socks and try, like dirty socks, and try and do like the 3-pointer from across the room into the laundry basket, and I'll miss, you know. And when I was little, she used to always scream and yell about socks being on the floor, right? So she walks past my master's bedroom, and I was like, this is my house. If I'm gonna leave freaking socks on the floor, I'm gonna leave socks on the floor. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go in my sock drawer and I'm gonna dump all my socks on the floor. You know why? Because this is my house. And I can do whatever the hell I want in my house. If you don't like it, get the hell out. How about that? You guys know what she did? She shut her damn mouth. Because this is my house. Okay?
She put a sock in it.
She put a sock in it. Oh, you
Hey-o! Guys, never let anyone tell you what to do in your house. It's you. If you pay the mortgage, you pay the rent. It's your house. It's your rules. It's your way of doing things, you know?
Chill. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. But that burnout is real. Like, to anybody who else is feeling how I'm feeling, if you can take a break, definitely take a break. Like, I know we need money and all that stuff.
Charlotte says, what about a man helping out? a sick parent. Here's the thing, Charlotte. You obviously give men the benefit of the doubt. See, most women, they assume that a man who lives with his parents is a bum. Whereas there are a lot of guys who are taking care of their elderly parents. Matter of fact, my sister, she was dating this guy whose mom, I don't know, got financially cooked and then moved in with him. This guy owns 2 businesses. He's doing really, really well. But she kept telling her loser bum friends, oh, he lives with his mom. I'm like, dumb. His mom lives with him. You see the difference in the language? His mom lives with him. Or he lives with his mom. And of course, all of her bum friends, girl, you don't need him.
Part of what it is too, they're jealous if like you're able to live with your parent.
Yeah,
like, get along with them or have a relationship or maybe even know them. So they're kind of like, I think a lot of these women don't have a good relationship with their close family because
they don't have a good relationship with anyone. Snowboard. And
that's what I'm saying. That becomes a problem.
And they certainly don't have friends. They have no. Guys, how many videos have I done on women having no friends? Guys, please hit the like button. Guys, we're at 85 likes. Guys, we're almost at 30,000 subs. Guys, please take a second. Make sure you are subscribed, guys, because I am trying to hit 30,000 here. Guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guys, we have a 6-panel member limit, guys. So this is going to be the limit. I won't take anyone else up unless someone drops off. So, guys, that's going to be the limit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So this is the limit, guys. From now on, since these daytime shows have a lot bigger audience now, and different people, more people are calling in. But at the same time, I've tried to have panels that were 7, 8, 9, 10 people, and it's just too much. So guys, we'll do a 6-panel member limit at most. Who is saying something?
Hey AJ, I'm gonna out because I want somebody else to take the opportunity to participate. So I'm still seeing the live show. So Guy, thanks for everything.
Hey, call in anytime, man. I appreciate it. And Dixon, here, look, I'm gonna tell you this. I know that you were saying that you didn't know certain words in English. Don't let anyone talk bad about your English. Bro, I have family members in Louisiana. Yo, your English is 10 times better than theirs. I know people who grew up in America, and yo, your English is perfect compared to theirs, man. I have cousins. I need freaking the subtitles. I'm like, bro, and they have no excuse. You're bilingual. They aren't. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I appreciate you, man. Thanks, man. Call in.
Thank you. So, I'm going to participate more with you guys for practice my bad English. So
your English is fine. Dixon, are you in the Discord?
No.
Here, email me, bro, and I'll add you to the Discord. It's ajrants@gmail.com. Just remind me what your name is, and then I'll send you the link because we have a lot of fun in there, guys. Anyone who wants to join the Discord, guys, please email me and remind me what your name is on YouTube, and then give me like a little blurb about yourself, and then I'll send you the Discord link because we have a lot of fun. We used to have the Discord open, guys, but we started getting trolls and people spamming stuff, so I had to close the Discord. I know that there's a way that you can apply via like a Discord link, but as of right now, guys, you got to email me and I'll add you in. So, anyways, all right, Dixon, take it easy, pal.
Hey guys, I'm drop out.
All right,
thank you.
Hey, AJ, for what it's worth, just for future reference, if you got if you got a full house here and you got new people wanting to call in and join the club, so to say, dude, just say something and I'll happily drop off and let new guys come in because man, our word needs to get around, man.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
My sanity and my mental health has meant so much more to me than anything else at this point in my life. I even had to ask ChatGPT last night, like, should I even go back to this job? Because I'm just freaking tired. And every time I was thinking about going back to work, my heart would start like beating fast, and I would just
shut up, guys. Look
No, that's all the McDouble she was eating. That's the
That's all of that cholesterol.
Yeah.
I'm 39 at home. It's peaceful. I enjoy the time with parents and my siblings. I stayed home. So I was 37. I'm 37. I'm returning home. I'm 37 back home. I don't have kids or anything. I can live comfortably now. Look at this. 37 at home. 28 at home.
Well, you're not going to have any kids at 37. Jeez.
32, one child at home. Look at this, guys. Let's look at what this dunderhead does for a living.
You know what the crazy part is? You'd be surprised. You mentioned ChatGPT. You'd be surprised how many of their best friend and confidant, and the only person that could stand listening to them is ChatGPT.
Yeah, guys, look. This chick's built like Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah. Larry, are you saying that they actually do talk to ChatGPT?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah, dead ass. Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I didn't know about
You
that.
haven't heard that?
No.
So a couple.
Hold on.
Oh man.
Oops.
I had no idea about
Yeah,
that.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's the only that's the only person willing to tolerate listening to the blather that comes out of their mouths.
Yeah, a soulless robot. That's the only thing that can listen to
Yeah.
the idiot.
Here we go, guys. Let's do this.
I didn't know that they actually really were actually using them.
This is the
Jesus,
same chick.
man.
This isn't much better.
No, God.
Girl, tell me why I done moved back into my mama house. And before I clear it all up, let me just show y'all this is proof of
Well.
my baby hates sleeping with clothes on. Shoot, the girl even hates wearing clothes throughout the day. And at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm not fighting with no one almost 2-year-old baby, okay? Cause look, she don't even want
I'm
her
so
hair
happy
done.
I'm
Now
not
let's get
there
back to
right
where I
now.
started. I done moved back into my mama house, and let me explain why. Baby, the cost of living sucks. Like, why everything's so expensive? Rent was 2 bands where I was staying at. Like, everything was just so high. Not to mention, y'all, my car had literally broke down on me a couple
Guys, I want you to type the word ultimate right here. Ultimate, okay? Ultimate. This is the ultimate modern woman right here, guys.
Those poor little kids, man.
This is the Super Saiyan modern woman.
Dude, I feel so sorry for these kids. I actually like kids, and like when I see this, I'm just like, oh,
Yeah,
poor kids,
guys,
don't stand a chance.
I love kids. I just don't want any. You know what I'm saying? Guys, we're at 91 likes, guys. Stop and take a second. Hit that like button, guys. We're on a hot streak when it comes to hitting 100 likes, guys. So I appreciate that. Guys, tomorrow, 5 p.m., we're going to talk about these stupid activist actor dunderheads. They're like, oh, we're on stolen land. Oh, we're all about socialism. As you're a Hollywood millionaire, you dunderhead. We need to have a revolution. We need to talk about communism and socialism. Absolute morons. Guys, was it Pedro Pascal, right? Hold on.
And those same people that have that money, like, will definitely not help their parents.
Yeah, and they're
at
all
or give them
partying
any
on,
of it. They'll just like watch
on
them
Smexy
die.
Island anyways. Pedro Pascal,
Beta male.
Giancarlo Esposito,
Beta male.
Brian Cranston.
Beta male.
You know what I'm saying? Who else is talking mess?
There's that female musician, the new one, Ellen.
Joaquin Phoenix kind of does some stuff like that too sometimes.
Beta male.
Yeah.
Billie Eilish.
Beta girl.
Come on,
Billie
dude.
Eilish, that's it.
Come on, man. Shut up. And they're all Hollywood perverts anyways. They have the nerve trying to tell us about morality when all they're doing is freaking kidnapping.
parties.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Disgusting. absolutely insane.
That's all our government uncovers is just like nude forms of Diddy parties and stuff anymore. It's
And they have the nerve to try and tell us what
But you've got too much of a carbon footprint, guys. Like, you know,
exactly.
You're driving your big gas guzzler. That needs to stop.
King Raven, what are you going on about, bro? Are you mad about the indigenous persons thing? Dude, that's the only thing you've ever said that I said that I doubt, and now you're trying to say that I need clout? Are you serious?
What indigenous
bro? Here's the thing: we can agree to disagree, bro. This whole indigenous black people are indigenous foolishness, like it's just come up in our community in the last year. I'm 45 years old, bro. I've never heard of this. Never, ever, ever.
Guys, people are indigenous from somewhere.
Anonymous, stop, please. I have my great granddad's freedom papers. I've seen them at my mother's farm. Never, ever, ever have I seen in the history of my family anyone say that we're Native Americans. So excuse me, it's some crackpot theory that you talk about. I just don't believe it. That has nothing to do with me debating you. You can believe that all you want. And your contribution is appreciated. Maybe people in the chat will actually want to talk to you about it. But to say that I want clout, bro, are you serious? Come on, dude. You are better than that. You seriously are. And if you're honestly like upset that I questioned your indigenous Americans, hey, Raymond, I got a lot of crackpot theories myself, bro. You know, that you probably disagree with too. But I don't say, hey, man, Raymond, you don't believe me, bro. You don't have to believe me. Guys, there's some pretty crazy things that I believe. There are crazy things I've said on this channel. You guys don't have to agree with everything that I say, just like I don't have to agree with everything that you say. And if I do debate you on it, which I don't think that we've ever debated on a live stream, what are you talking about? If this is something extra other than if you're making it more than it is, that's a one-sided thing, bro. It really is. Because here's the thing. You can believe what you want. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you saying what you say. But if you somehow can't show me the same grace and appreciate what I say, I just can't bring myself to care. I can't. Larry says things. Seagrip says things. Snowboard says things. Anonymous says things. Anonymous is English, for the love of God. And he can be here. In the Revolutionary War.
Exactly, right? And you guys were right.
Yeah.
You guys were right. Exactly.
Yeah,
I'd be the
guys,
first to admit that.
Yeah.
And
well,
this
hey
is
guys, Nug 11 is okay, but this isn't. You know what I mean? It's like at
this,
what point? You know,
but this
at
is
point
what
does
I
it
mean,
matter?
guys. By we cannot be like the wokey wokes and disqualify each other for no reason. We can't. We can't, guys. Everyone in this chat is going to say something that I disagree with. That doesn't mean that I'm going to disqualify you. Is your heart in the right place? Are your intentions good? That's it, right? I believe that everyone that's in this chat, including King Raymond here, has a good heart and has good intentions. That's why you're here. That's why I'm here, right? The odd person out is the person who's in this space who thinks otherwise. If you don't think that anyone, I don't even know what put it on your left sleeve means. What does that mean? What does that term mean?
I think
I don't
that's a bad guy in Germany reference from like bands on the arm.
I don't know.
They used to have red bands on their arm.
Yeah,
Like
I
that.
need English, bro. You gotta be direct. You know.
Oh well, King Raymond's usually pretty cool. We can just keep like watching the show.
He said,
"Yeah,
I'm from Europe. I can meet to get freelance news travel." Anyways, but yeah. So guys, once again, everyone here is in Yeah, Memphis. Oh, guys, we can go down conspiracy theories because, guys, yeah, this story's false, obviously. The JFK thing. And guys, I say this all the time. I don't know what happened at the Twin Towers. I just know that what the government says happened. I know that didn't happen. Now, do I know what happened? No. but I'm just saying there's a big question mark. That's all I'm saying. I can look at that and be like, I may not know my flowers, but I know that didn't happen, you know? So, guys, this is our space to share ideas and come in good faith. And if people, once again, can somehow, after 3.5 years of me doing this, think that somehow I'm in bad faith, I don't see how you can do that. I don't. Well, I can tell you that that's your problem. It isn't mine. Anyways.
Months ago, and I was literally trying to figure out what God was telling me. Now, I done been through a lot of stuff in my life, and usually things like this will literally make
guys, she had to open up the refrigerator, turn on her phone, put the phone in the fridge, right? Close the fridge, open it, grab the thing, close the fridge, open the fridge, grab her phone, turn it off, edit it, and then edit it. Why are they so stupid?
I was telling now, I done been through a lot of stuff in my life, and usually things like this will literally make me crash, and I'll probably start crying and get depressed. Not gonna lie. But honestly, God was telling me that this is your chapter of basically being financially free, getting you that nice car that you wanted, and not only that, getting closer with God. I'm not gonna lie.
God has nothing to do with the fact that you're a broke, dunderheaded 304. Yep.
My faith in God has been so much stronger. Like the average person, this would have broke, but it did not break me.
Now, I can say, guys, that the old school Egyptians were darker skinned peoples, but they were Arabized. They were colonized by the Arabs, and that's why their skin's lighter now than it was back in the ancient drawings. And the same way that on True Romance, he said about
Italian.
Sicilian. The Moors.
I actually am excited with living with my mom this time because I'm going in with a plan. Not only am I just staying with my mom, I'm going in with a mission, baby. I'm literally about to be stacking and grinding, okay? And not only that, I'm learning to just be quiet, baby. The way I'm...
Yeah, right.
You've been had. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Been reading my Bible, and God has been saying, hush, stop telling people too much, baby. I have been living by that. This is no shade to my family or friends, but I'm not telling nobody my
what
next
does
move.
God say about having bastard kids in the
I can't
Bible?
even tell y'all my next move after this one because I learned that your enemies that do not want you to succeed be the ones that are closest to you, or the ones that talk to the enemy. Like literally, like the ones you talk to every day, maybe telling somebody that don't even want to see you succeed. So I learned to just shush my mouth. Now mark my words. Watch how
she has 4 kids. I think 4. Yikes. Yeah, a single mom of 4 living with her mom. And yeah, Larry's correct. Nowhere. I tell you guys, this is why these TradCons. A man of God would take on this B-dub in her bastard chair. And clown world. What a joke. What a joke. And then this chick, I guarantee, has a nerd to be like, I ain't gonna date no man who lives at home. He's a bum. You're a bum. You're a bum. You guys, I don't think she's employed. I don't see her going to a job.
You're a bum.
You have bastard kids.
You're a bum.
What are you doing?
Why would she? She's getting all these food stamps and free everything else.
Exactly.
Why would she?
Yeah.
You're a bum.
Here you go, guys.
So I've been back in my parents' house for about a month now. I moved back in to save some money, hit some goals. Very thankful.
Sound familiar, guys? Sounds like a script they're all reading, right?
Yeah, weird. It's almost like a psyop.
Oh my god.
That I have the ability to do that, and I do not have to pay in peace. Thank goodness. However,
can I just add in something? Some of this is good in a way because it's kind of making the nuclear family come back in a lot of ways. Because you're gonna
snowboard. Do you see a father there? Right?
You've been had. You've been took.
No, but I mean,
hoodwinked, bamboozled,
I guess that's not bad.
And snowboard.
If men have to live with their parents and things like that, I'm saying it's like, you know, it kind of makes like the nuclear family. You guys know what I mean.
I see what you're saying. It's just that, again, they're missing a very important piece, which is a guy that they're supposed to commune with and like work together with. You're not supposed to work with your parents.
Yeah.
To,
And
like,
snowboard.
make stuff.
Calling you daddy don't count.
Look at that, guys.
Eat. They do not be eaten. I don't understand how the refrigerator is empty and full at the same time. Why is it full and empty? How does that work?
Because you have to cook stuff. For people who always want ready-made stuff or always buy dirty, nasty stuff, they think that the refrigerator is empty. But when you have ingredients, yes, the refrigerator could be empty because it's stuff you got to actually put together and cook. You know what I'm saying? That's proof that this is a useless, dunderheaded moron. Can you imagine this woman who can't even cook? I guarantee every man that's on this panel, every man who's in this chat room, and every woman who's in here can cook. Because we all know that the women who are in our chat room have some sense. But imagine being
almost
a
like not
woman
knowing how to swim.
who can't cook. Like what? How? It just doesn't make any sense. So,
Right, like,
Maestro, how you doing, man?
Have you guys ever noticed how most all celebrity chefs and like Michelin star chefs and whatever the these hoity-toity fancy restaurant chefs, you ever notice how most all of them are men? It's hardly any women.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's a patriarchal system designed by men, don't you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's designed to keep women out of the kitchen. Like, why? Why would that exist?
One second, guys. Okay, here you go.
I just knew when I came back, I'd be having home cooked meals at least once a week, maybe twice if I'm lucky. No, ask me how many home cooked meals I've had since I've been here. Aside from the holidays, not enough. Not enough home cooked meals. That being said, I'm sure they will see this, whether it's today, tomorrow, 3 months, 6 months from now. But when you see this, tighten up.
Demons.
I feel like I'm a guest and I should be treated
grateful
as
for
such.
anything.
Demon. Like, why am I not waking up to breakfast, lunch,
You're a
dinner?
guest.
I'm asking what we having for dinner. They're asking me what we having for dinner. Y'all knew I wasn't eating at home, so why would I come here and start eating and cooking all of a sudden?
Look at what a
again, very
problem she's
thankful,
making out of it.
But I just knew I was gonna be having, be eating 3 meals a day, and I am not. Neither are they. So.
Wow. You know what she should eat? Some
are
humble
a
pie.
selfish demon.
Sure.
You are a selfish demon.
Just say that.
Shame of yourself. I'm glad that I don't have kids because I would be pissed. I'd be so sad if any of them turned out like you. Is there a facepalm one here? Post. What a joke, guys. I will be banned by the end of this live stream. Watch, so here we go.
I'm 28 years old and I just moved back in with my mom and dad in their house. So I'm going to tell you guys why and talk on going backwards in your 20s. Some might ask, why did you move back after living on your own for 5 years and having a nice 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom apartment to live in a little room that you do not fit in?
You're a dirty, dunderheaded, knuckleheaded, broke, in debt 304 with no character, with no ambition, with no sense of real life. That's why. moron.
Society definitely puts time limits and expectations on.
Look at this clown makeup she's putting on, guys. Look at that.
She's got a
people
think
that
about
I
this,
don't.
like the amount of like investment that women do in makeup is like as important to them like as their rent in a kind of a way.
Women spend more on these makeup products throughout a lifetime as they do on a child. Like I think it's like a single woman's needs like this costs more than an average family's groceries and everything. Like they spend more on this than a family of four spends on groceries, vacations, all that other stuff.
It needs like a builder's trowel.
Yeah.
Anymore. I did for a long time, and I feel like that's why I stayed living out on my own, because I felt like it would be going against everything to move back in with my parents. I also felt like it was going to make me look less accomplished if I said I lived out on my own for so long to just go back to my parents' house. But if I listened to the world's rules, then I would already be married right now with kids. And that's not happening. I feel like this.
It sure as shit won't now. Guys, you remember the one chick that we saw yesterday who got a baby deletion at 22 and now she's 37, can't have kids? That's in her future, guys. Because she's not a bad looking chick.
No,
You know what
she's
I'm saying?
not.
But she says she's 27. Guys, she should be out the game.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because guys, I'm telling you, and about what? Well, she could probably she's pretty and she's decently thin. So guys, she's about, instead of being about 3 years until, I would say she has another 5 years and then the wall. And then the wall's gonna hit her big time, dude.
There's a call, right?
Big time. You know?
Well,
But she's pretty enough to beat the buzzer. You know, guys, we just hit 100 likes. Guys, thanks for
No, man. I wouldn't give her 5 years. I said I wouldn't give her 5 years. I would give her maybe like 3, because here's the thing, she's the amount of chubby she is, that's gonna be a steep drop. It's gonna be a very steep drop.
That's where I want her, a little bit heavier than this.
Someone says he wants to. It's his lifting belt or nothing, right? Go big or go home, right?
World pushes that you're less of a person if you don't do the steps that they tell you to do, and that is completely false. I think if we all took the pressure off of what you had to be by a certain age, we would all be less stressed and more at peace and more happy. When I tell y'all, I have not been this happy in such a long time by just listening to myself and God, not listening to what the world says.
There it is, guys. See? There it is, guys. It's a script, right? All right, God is not intergalactic Santa Claus, you morons. God's the reason why I'm a broke 304. God's the reason why my parents can't walk around the house in their drawers. Come on, man. What a joke. What a joke.
I never used to think about that. I never used to think about that until you pointed that out, AJ, that they always return to the church. It's amazing. It's every single one that you look at. They all do it.
Yeah.
Guys, but the final resting place for people force is the church, right, guys? Guys, put a 1 if you agree. The final Super Saiyan form of a 304 is Church Girl.
Yeah.
Guys, I have a whole lot of background noise coming from someone, so please mute.
On timelines, everyone has their own lifespans. They're not designed to be the same. We're comparing ourselves to everyone else. So unrealistic to compare yourself to people who have bought houses at such young ages in the past, because the past is not the present. My parents bought their house for $150,000. Today, their house is going for $600,000. I personally can't afford to have my own house right now, so I might as well live in my parents and help my family. I'm looking at this like a slingshot. I'm taking myself backwards to launch myself forward, and just by living here for the few months that I have, I've already saved thousands of dollars.
She's
I'm finally gonna tell you guys though
about
why
like
I
an
moved
analogy
back
of
in
using a
and
hoe
what
and arrow.
Yeah.
That happened that led me to this point. I know you guys have asked and I've avoided. So I'll tell you now. You guys know I lived in a garage apartment and I moved into it in February of 2023, which means my lease was officially up February 2024. I felt so strongly when it was time to re-sign my lease that God told me, do not do that.
Here we go again.
Better for you. Trust me. Did I trust him? No, hand me those papers, girl. We're signing. Yeah, I went against him and I signed another 6 months. Mental health at that point was already on the floor. So I don't think staying alone and being by myself 24/7 helped that at all. It didn't.
See, no friends, no relationships, no nothing.
And she's
Dude.
probably had thousands of opportunities along her, if she's like 28, or hundreds
Yeah.
of opportunities to be with a really nice guy that gives a shit about her and like would treat her just fine, would treat her really well. She didn't have to be in this situation, but
true.
she's getting greedy. So she still will get men easily, but this is maybe what can happen if you get a lifetime of like free dinners and like things like that you just don't want to like walk away from it. And just, you know, pick a guy and just say like, hey, we got to play the long game.
I think that what this is you guys see how like these athletes, these football players and like these fighters and stuff who make a lot of money, they'll spend money like their youth is just never gonna run out. I think that's the closest thing that we can see to a man who acts like
a
woman. It's like you won't be able to fight forever. You won't be able to play football forever. You know what I'm saying? Like your body's gonna start breaking down. Why are you spending money like it's water? You know what I'm saying? Like you have a very short window, and that's how these 304s are. There's no reason why this chick shouldn't be winning. She's pretty enough, you know. If
Yeah,
she
that's
lose
what I'm
a little bit
saying.
More or weight, give some good blowies. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. She could marry.
Yeah.
a pretty well-to-do
I don't
guy.
see any
have his kids.
tattoos.
Yeah, yeah. There
But
would
she,
be
but
days-
that's what I'm saying. She already kind of passed that point in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Too, because like, I'm sure several guys have authentically like wanted to be with her and stuff like that, and she said
Yeah.
no so many times, and now you have to be like better than all of them were in certain things because that's what
Yeah.
she'll like compare it to. It's really her being kind of too picky, like the picky eater at the restaurant. That's how they
Yeah.
are with men.
Yeah. This
Right,
is her.
She can't understand the Warren Buffett theory, you know?
Yeah, facts.
Can't. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, but she's a decent
exactly
looking
what you
chick,
should
man.
do.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're never satisfied. They're never happy with enough. And it's
But Anonymous, the issue is that the all-knowing they has told them like or their feminist teachers had told them that you're more than just your looks, you know, like that the way in the last 60 years we think that we know more than people have known for the last however many thousand years when it comes to dating, marriage, relationships, right? Women in other countries outside the West, they know to get out the game early and stay out the game early. They know that when you're in high school, college, or you're young, you're around more eligible men, and to get out the game and stay out the game. But these feminist teachers taught them, oh no, you could freeze your eggs. There's always going to be some simp at the end of the rainbow, you know. And now they're finding out, like that dunderhead who we saw yesterday, that they're guys. I mean, you can get cooked. A neophyte says that's why nobody really takes church seriously. To let anybody show up as is and continue to do what they want and still claim rises. It's facts. The professional hypocrites. Facts. Right on, man. Couldn't have said it better myself, guys. That's Christian feminism. Put a 1 if you agree. That's Christian feminism. And these churches make so many billions of dollars off these single moms, right? You know, off the friggin' choir director who's, you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. That's why a lot of men don't go to church. They're still believers, but they don't go to church. Hey, thanks for the $10, my friend.
You are scaring the hoes.
Appreciate that. Who was saying something?
I was going to say it's like they're
Are there any-
you know, point of their physical value
Yeah.
on the marketplace. Like that, like Kenny
Anonymous,
Kenny Samuels was like,
your
their
microphone
sexual value.
is Anonymous, your
it cut
microphone's going in and out. You're dropping it.
Is it okay now?
Say something. Yeah, dude. Here, drop out and come back in, man. I think that'll probably help. So, yeah.
Okay.
Are there any other millennials who've moved back in with their parents? Because I'm considering it.
What is this crap they're putting on their face? Between the SSRIs,
like a bag of bones, man.
Alcohol, stuff in their hair,
Adderall.
Adderall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what is going on here?
That's meth right there, bro. That's meth.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
What is this stuff that they're putting on themselves?
I live alone. So
you do.
tired of paying for everything. I think this is why people get married. Any millennials who have decided to take the plunge and move back in? I know I could get a roommate, but I don't really want to live with someone else, like a regular person. I want them touching my stuff. I already
And there you go. This is why women lose, guys. Us guys, man, we have roommates, and we're respectful of each other's stuff because we'll fight if we're not. You know what I'm saying? So
developed all my own habits and stuff. It's easier for me to move back in with my family than to like establish a new life with a new person. But I'm tired of paying for everything. I'm tired of paying for rent and water and electricity and laundry and internet all by myself.
being an adult, then. Being an adult. She's tired of doing what all of us men have had to do since time immemorial. You absolute dunderhead.
You
stupid woman. Come on.
She's lived off men most of her life. That's why
Exactly.
this is all like new to her. She's like, I didn't know I have to do it because you've been on taking free rides on Easy Street for so long that you don't really respect any of this stuff. It just was all like automated for you.
Yeah. And guys, she's probably hitting the wall where guys are giving her money. She has to buy her own drinks, all that. And now she can't stand it. She just can't stand it.
She
man.
can't hold men anymore just sitting there smoking a Newport.
Yeah. Hold on, guys. There we go.
Damn, dude, with the Newport.
What are my parents doing? Sitting in their home, retired.
Yeah, they raised you and they don't want to deal with you.
They have nothing to do. Probably use somebody younger like me to keep them a little company, make sure they're taking their medications, make sure their minds are staying like focused. I feel like it would be a mutually beneficial thing.
Mutually? Jeez.
I could save some money. They could have my company. Any other millennials thinking about this or have done it? What was it like? Even for
You're an idiot. Someone says boomer here. We actually do have things to do. Look at that. Right here we go.
I moved back in with
Ah! Look at those eyebrows, dude. Look at that.
my parents like a month ago, after being on my own for like a year and a half. And at first I was super depressed about it because I'm losing my freedom and it feels like such a loser thing
And
to
what
do.
does freedom mean to her? Freedom means 304ing. That's what it means. It's not
Freedom
like she's grounded and can't, do certain things. She just can't bring over a nug in the middle of the night and just do whatever she wants.
Yeah!
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But that's what she means about losing my freedom is that one thing and everything that revolves around it.
Oh no.
I don't have any bills to pay. And I actually feel very free. I feel quite free. Yesterday, my mom made me breakfast, baby, and I didn't have to do anything.
You're a child.
I feel really good. I feel really good. The whole independent woman thing, it was cute. It was cute while it was cute, but I'm having a lot better time not having to pay rent every month. Nothing is my responsibility anymore. And that's actually goals. So I won't be moving out again until I get married. I'm good with that.
Oh yeah, she's gonna get married.
You've been had. You've been took.
That's
You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Come on. Nick Nack says, with us men, we go to church because we want a relationship with God strengthen us, and with women, they go to church for give me genie. They call it, I call it intergalactic Santa Claus. And guys, men are still as religious as they were 10, 20 years ago. They're just not going to church. And guys, you don't need to go to a church. What does the Bible say? If there's if there's more than like 3 people or whatever, or like 2 people worshiping, then that's technically, the church. You know what I mean? That's the body of Christ. So if you are religious, I'm not, but personally, guys, if you are, and all the churches are these feminist, woke, prosperity gospel guys, find some men in your area and, talk about the Bible. That's church right there. You're way better off. So, look at 27 just moved back with her parents. 43 moved back in with her parents. 31 moved back in with her parents. What a joke. Bums. All of them bums. You guys are noticing a trend here?
Yeah. And notice how it's obviously not like, oh, like I, tried starting this business and like, I messed up. I lost something. Like, it's never anything like that. It's always just going to be like fooling with nug, having her apart.
And a lot of these chicks aren't bad looking.
Yeah.
Especially this chick, and then there was another chick where she should have been out the game.
Exactly.
Guys,
yeah.
Once again, I say this all the time. King Raymond, Seagrip, Rajai, anyone black who's in this chat, sound off. Dante, Captain Palsy. Guys, light-skinned chicks like this from about 1988 to about 2014. These chicks in the black community especially, but mainstream even, these were the chicks that were marrying NBA players, NFL players, lawyers, doctors. Any of these light-skinned chicks, these mixed race chicks, are these Creole-looking broads. They have their pick. There's no reason why this chick right here should be single at her age, and heaven help the ones that we've seen are single moms. Why? You hit the genetic lottery and you're goofing off. This is a type of a chick that you'd see some rich white dude will go against his whole family to marry, like freaking Prince Harry marrying that 304 Meghan Markle. Yeah. So
I'm at 30, not because I feel ashamed, not because I failed, but honestly, it's because I needed a reset. So welcome to what I am calling my reset era, which is like this unfiltered journey of me starting over. And when I posted that video of me moving out of my apartment, or even like during the tour of upstairs.
Yeah, thanks, Matthew. That's the verse. Yeah, 2 or 3. Yeah. See? I got it right. Thanks for the $5, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate
nice.
that. See, good. Oil your chair, bro. All the squeaking on your chair is driving me up the wall, man. Straight up. Sit
Wait,
still.
I'm muted. I'm muted.
No, I just muted you. That's why. Sit still, young man. Before I take a ruler to your knuckles like in Catholic school. So, yeah, but thanks for the $5, man. I appreciate that.
You are scaring the hoes.
Thanks for that.
I did not expect for it to get this much traction, but y'all are like, girl, why did you even leave? Like, y'all trying to come stay with me. Y'all trying to turn the guest room into a closet, a content room. And y'all want to understand like why I left, but also why I'm coming back. So let's do a little story time. For one, I had not lived at home since high school prior to the pandemic. Like, I went to college. After college, I moved to Minneapolis, Minnesota. And then when I came home,
we all know what she means by went to college, right? Yep. Guys?
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
It was, temporary. I came here with a suitcase.
She's hot, though.
Yeah, she's hot. And I actually think this is a good trend.
Yeah.
I think this might make some of these women start to act more traditional if they're at home with their family and they start to love their family more and cook for them and do some other stuff.
I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen. Snowball, what? Who is this like optimistic version of snowboard all of a sudden that has faith in 304s? Guys, I think snowboard's been replaced by a damn pod person. What is going on here, dude?
I'm saying the concept of it could be a pretty good thing.
Like I'm speechless over here. Who's this guy on the other line of I don't understand it.
I had literally just come back.
Oh, she's from Thailand too?
In February 2020 with my little suitcase, thinking I was going to be home for 2 weeks. Those 2 weeks turned into 2 years of being back home. And it wasn't planned, but it was still a great experience. Like, I reconnected with friends. I reconnected with family. I saved money. I was traveling. I was living my life. But ultimately, it was never meant to be permanent. And I wanted to.
Yeah, we all know what traveling meant. Like going to Europe and letting Gunter and shoot up the club. You know what I'm saying? So,
and see how she's saying, and I want to explore new opportunities. That's what that same thing means.
Yeah.
Like when she's
That's
saying
code,
traveling.
yeah.
Yeah, that's code for.
You go, guys.
I'm turning 29 this year, and I'm moving back in with my parents. Let's talk about it. I've been living completely on my own since I turned 25. No roommates for the last 4 years. Really be able.
But why though? That's the thing.
That's stupid.
I don't understand. Is these chicks are so insufferable that they can't even stand a living with each other. Guys, they can't share space with another woman, but they think that they can share space with a man. That's the thing that I don't get. You know what I mean? Like these women are so narcissistic, selfish, self-centered, and idiotic. It doesn't make any sense. You know?
I've always had roommates. I love having roommates because it helps. If you're really screwing up, it's always good to have like good roommates because they'll tell you. They'll be like, "You're making a bad decision, you dummy."
Yeah,
and that's the problem. These girls, they don't have like actual friends to actually
not at all
like guide them. Like when it's good to have a different perspective. Like that's why she's living at home because she's got no friends.
Well, to appreciate things a little differently.
Yeah, I'm surprised you don't have roommates.
Now, don't get me wrong. I can afford living on my own, but the closer I get to 30, the more and more I want to stop renting and start owning. Let's be honest, in this economy, that is not the easiest thing. Paying rent completely on your own while simultaneously trying to save up for a down payment on a house simply just is not working for me. Now, is it
Why don't you have a
possible?
boyfriend?
Sure. But my thought is if I move in with my parents for the next year and save up the $1,500 I've been paying for rent every month, I will be able to buy a house, hopefully by the time I'm 30. I like to kind of destigmatize that because I remember when I was in my early 20s being so desperate to move out of my parents' house. And everybody always told me, like, girl, stay as long as you possibly can. It's brutal out in the real world. But it's one of
whose fault is that, guys?
Yeah.
Whose fault is that? It's
Yeah.
women's fault. It's women's fault. Guys, wow. It seems to me like there was a time in the United States where you could just buy a house on one income. Wow. When was that, guys? What is this mythical time? What a joke.
They don't think about
no matter how many people.
I was going to say, they don't think about it either. They're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to save up all my money to buy the house, right? And then they also don't think about, like, the maintenance and the taxes and, like, all of these other things that come along with owning property. You don't have enough money anyway. You need 2 incomes.
Well, you guys remember that I've done videos on women who can't afford their homes.
Men can afford to have a house on their own because usually they're either in like labor jobs that pay pretty well, or they're in some sort of higher echelons, kind of like white collar job.
Well, I always say this, guys. Something breaks on your car in your house, might as well try and fix it yourself. Because what's the worst that'll happen? You got to fix it more. You know, you might as well.
Might as well try.
You might as well try. You know, so
I think that's a big thing. Like the women, they don't know how to maintain a home, and they don't even. It does not even. The equation doesn't enter their mind while buying the house that no matter what it is in the house, whether it's cabinets or the toilet or this or that, everything has a lifespan, and they're gonna have to spend the money to fix that. So far, the landlord is doing it for her. You know, for her, it's out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's just that there's kind of like a man that they bring in to fix stuff, and it happens to be their landlord.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Rental daddy.
Yeah. Rental daddy. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah.
I don't think I was really going to understand until I actually experienced it myself. Again, don't get me wrong. I do think living alone is something everyone should experience. It's so freeing. It really gives you such a sense of self and independence. It's been great for my personal development and making me appreciate things completely differently. I'm actually going to really miss this chapter of life. Even though at first I felt a little bit like I was going backwards in life by moving back in with my parents, I'm starting to see it as such a blessing that I have the relationship with them that I do, to where this even is an option for me and I can fast track those savings by doing this with them. So I'm going to bring you guys along with me as a 29-year-old who's moving back with her parents to hopefully try to afford a house in this economy. I'm turning 29 this year and I'm moving
Cooked. All these knuckleheads. I'm 26, moving back home. 28, moving back home. 33, moving back home. 29, 28, 34. Look at this, guys. They're bums. Bums. Here we go.
I guess the video was.
Can I get a warning?
Dude,
Look at that. There's a bridge left unguarded somewhere, dude.
Yeah.
Look.
Jesus, man.
What do you say on
AJ, I thought I was on something when that thing popped up. Holy moly.
on Lord of the Rings? Goblins.
Yeah, goblins. Yeah. Oh no, they have a cave troll.
Oh no! Look
My
at that,
goodness.
guys. What a show! Here we go.
Well, we know
He
where
stayed with my mama.
Look at this.
I guess the video with me staying with my mama pissed y'all off real bad. So let me break it down. My mama is 67. I am 23 years old. I've never had an apartment a day in my life, but that doesn't mean that I have not looked at one, haven't looked for one, or built myself to be in a position to have one at this.
This is the same as these chicks who were talking to Kevin Samuels. He goes, "Have you ever been married?" "I've been engaged twice." It's like, what's the question? He asked you if you've been married, you dunderhead. "Have you lived on your own?" "Well, I've been in a position to live on my own," you moron. That's not the question. Why are they so stupid, guys? Why? What is going on?
Moving goalposts every time that you ask them a question.
This chick ate the goalposts.
Yeah.
Moment right now. When it come to these bills, I help my mom on the light bill, the water bill, the gas bill, heating bill. Y'all don't even know the half of what I do. You feel me? This is a partnership at this point.
Guys, I would say to give her a cookie, but yes,
I was gonna say the only thing they
hand.
eat is barbecue ribs like 24/7.
No, you might not get your hand back. You try and get
But comparing those bills to rent and renter's insurance and having to hear people walk on top of you and all types of other shit, who the fuck want to pay $1,700 a month? You know how much that is? That's about $19,000 to $20,000 a year. I'd rather spoil my mama and give my mama a vacation or something, or give her the money. What the fuck I look like paying $1,700 in fucking rent when I can stack that shit?
Listen to the mouth on this broad.
Yeah.
This chick's got cuss words going out or friggin'
Yelling.
ho-hos going in. You know what I'm saying?
It up, which I've been doing, and put that shit to the side of my shoebox, bitch. I got shoebox money. Let me show you. This not the only shoebox. So if you
Guys, please.
It's like Samuel L. Jackson, isn't it?
Hold on. I need you guys to listen to me and listen to me good. Never, ever show your money on social media.
Yeah.
No.
Never, guys. And I mean this. Guys, I'm being serious. Larry, I totally didn't mean to cut you off, but I need to be serious here. Guys, I need you to hear me, and I need you to hear me well. Thank you, Evil Eddie said it. Where does she live again? Guys, never, ever show your money online. Ever. Guys, you notice? Guys, Colin got his new car. Do you guys see it on Facebook or anything? No. Guys, your cars, your house, your money, don't put it online, guys. Don't. maybe your car, fine, but cover up your license plate.
I was going to say,
Guys,
what's your license plate, Colin?
yeah, guys, do not put your money. Someone's gonna see her, on TikTok, see her in person, right? And jack her, dude. Straight up, man. Follow her home.
Yeah.
Kick in the door. Guys, this is one of the worst ideas that I've ever seen in my entire life, guys. Do not. And people, well, yeah, but her fan base is mostly female. You guys don't think that Glocktavia sees this?
Streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Clown world.
Yeah, you know damn well Nug Nug's gonna see this and he's thinking, I'm gonna go do 2 things. And what are those 2 things?
he's gonna jump in the stolen scat bag.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but before that, he's gonna be like, yeah.
Well, she's not even
the nut and bolt.
the thing that's The thing that's annoying me, right, is that she's got that money in a shoebox, right?
Yeah.
That money should be in an investing account.
Yeah.
It should be making money. You have to make money work for you.
Yeah.
And it's like that money's doing nothing apart from losing
Anonymous. That's just white supremacy that you're talking about. Make you capitalistic cisgendered hetero white man, you.
Yeah. Again, they can call me whatever they want. That money sitting in that shoebox, that's losing money due to inflation.
Yeah. Larry, you were saying?
No, I'm saying somebody needs to tell Samuel L. Jackson he has an obese, illegitimate daughter right here. Go back to her. Tell me she should not be Samuel L. Jackson's bastard daughter in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, guys, she didn't say.
I don't remember asking you.
Yeah, and I just did that for the people in the back who was talking about make sure you stack your money. I ain't living off my mama for free. I know eventually my beautiful lady gotta go share her flowers, and who gonna be here to take care of me? Me. So I gotta always make sure
I can't, guys.
Yeah, this is.
I can't.
Bad.
I am 28 years old.
And AJ, I wonder how she made all that money in there.
Yeah, well, we all know.
I think I know what.
Y'all want to ask me what I'm doing? I'm outside hoeing. I work at hoeing. Y'all want to know what company I work at? I work at hoeing. That's the company I work at, hoeing.
Exactly.
You guys leave it to a chick to ruin an English accent.
I know, I was just about to say.
Again.
Because I'm a loser, governor.
Yeah.
Because I'm a bum. As I sit on the bum in the car, please.
Oh, blimey.
I feel like a piece of
Anonymous. What's the worst? Can you do like a straight Cockney accent?
Well, I am. I'm from South London.
Oh,
yeah.
What's the craziest UK accent?
Probably someone from like Newcastle.
How does that sound?
Newcastle. I can't even do Newcastle. Like they are a completely different creature. Like that. Like I don't even know how these people communicate. It's crazy. They use smoke signals or something. Liverpool, yeah.
I'm moving in with.
Yeah, Liverpool. Yeah.
Mother E. In E. Ugh.
Yeah, anyone from like Manchester as well. They always sound like they're miserable. Like, they can be happy, and they always sound like they want to like suicide. They always want to delete themselves.
Self-delete.
Yeah.
I just want to speak about my how it feels to be this age and be moving back in with your parents, and how it's okay.
Maybe you shouldn't have spent all that money on that plastic surgery, you goof.
Yeah.
Because your face doesn't even move. You absolute moron. Look at that, guys. Come on.
To not have it.
Guys, hold on. Guys, how old do you think this person is?
She's like 40 something.
Anyone? Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of thought she was younger. I'm gonna say like 32.
Okay.
I would say mid 40s.
Colin?
She's kind of cute.
Well,
Remember, guys, she's British, so she's had such a really terrible life.
She ages like goat milk. Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say she looks like she's in her 40s, but I'm gonna say like early 30s.
This chick is 28 years
Get
old.
out of here.
There we go.
Laura
Wow.
Schraub's is 51 years old. This chick is 28 years old.
That's what happens when you have a lack of sunlight.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is a lot of D and mileage, man. Straight up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Figured out when you're 28.
She doesn't have. I can't give her any sunlight, but I can give her some vitamin D.
Oh!
Like, it's okay to not be where everyone else is in life, you know? No, you don't have to have a mortgage and have it all figured out. Like,
Where's this chick from, Anonymous? Do you think?
She sounds like she's from like the maybe the Midlands, like Middle England. Like,
okay.
She sounds like someone who's actually like her family's done pretty well.
Oh, she has that kind of posh
Yeah,
accent?
yeah, like not super posh where you can't understand them, but like you know, posh enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's in like a 2001 like Land Rover too.
Yeah.
So
Which
it's
her
like
dad
that
bought
type
for
of
her.
person. Yeah.
in Ibiza for the past 4 years.
There we go.
Wait, what?
And I
Hold
still
on.
no, you don't have to have a mortgage and have it all figured out. Like, I've been doing seasons in Ibiza.
Yeah, we all know what that means. We all know what that means, guys. Come on.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
Look at that, dude. She's been getting freaking freaking Gunter and Dieter doing lines off for tatas. You know what I'm saying?
She's been
For the
going
past 4
long, boy.
years. And I still don't know if I'm gonna do a season next year or if I'm gonna move to London or move to Australia or move to another continent. I don't know. I'm figuring it out. With a
You have
person,
no money and you're going to
as a person, sorry, that's got like ADHD and
There you go.
a trans
Oh.
woman.
Whoa! That's a transformer. Look at that.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute. What?
That's a transformer.
I'm gonna throw up.
Is that what she just said?
Yes.
Wait,
Yes.
she just said that?
She said,
Yes.
Can you replay it? She
Look.
like snuck that in. Oh my god, man.
As a person, sorry, that's got like ADHD and a trans woman.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Look at that,
Oh,
guys.
man. I was saying she was hot and everything too.
Look at that.
Oh, man.
I guess you're not gonna be delivering that vitamin D no more.
You're gonna see a snowboard like on Ace Ventura. No, sitting there.
Einhorn is a man.
Einhorn is a man.
I'm here to kick some ass.
Oh,
I actually have that. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Hold on. There it is.
Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is a man.
It looked like a
Court says it's all right. Just Chris have to make a backdoor delivery. This one left real fast.
Oh my
The
god.
saddest part about this is that these UK chicks are like B-dubs, where their look is so easy to replicate by Transformers. Seriously.
Yeah.
Look at how these UK chicks are getting all this surgery.
Yeah.
This is how the UK chicks look. This person looks like a UK chick. What's the saying Anonymous called where there's a certain look you talked about?
Oh, there's like the chav look.
The chav look, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, someone actually put chav in the comment. Yeah. So I'm from Liverpool. I'm a Scouser.
Is a creative and doesn't really fit in with the normal 9 to 5 sort of.
Apparently not, right?
No.
I did it.
Ah, she's
I
actually
moved
pretty
home.
cute.
Get me the fuck out of here. Honestly, kudos. I did it. I moved home. Get me the fuck out of here. Honestly, kudos to everybody that's moved back home after living by themselves, because this is one of the toughest transitions I have ever had to do. It's something so difficult about this transition I'm in because
Once again, guys, she's a lighter skinned chick. She's in shape. Why? Why is she not married to a pretty successful guy? Probably because she can't keep her goddamn mouth shut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's no reason why this chick shouldn't be, with some guy who's in his last year of law school, his last year of medical school. You know what I mean? His plumbing business is taken off. So
in this in a very nice way, okay? There are too many people talking to me. Because if it's not about those damn dishes, if it's not about coming home at a certain time, if it's not about complaining about what time I wake up in the morning, it's about something. It's about something. And you know what? Maybe God just wants me to be very emotionally intelligent.
There it is again. It's all God's fault that I'm a broke 304.
It's always God's fault.
Come on, dude. Come on.
Why has he forsaken me?
Guys, but here's the thing. Guys, how does it say? Faith without works is
empty. Was it empty?
No, it's I don't know. I forget.
Faith
I'm
without
scared
works is dead.
Yeah,
that's what it means. If you truly believe in this, you need to make your own way. You need to put out the effort first. You can't just sit there and thank you, Kathleen King. Thank you. You can't wait for things to happen to you. You have to happen to things.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Because the way that my patience is tested.
Oh, there goes the hand.
God, Jesus.
Guys, this is the type of chick. This is a type of chick where you're gonna have to at one point because she's gonna get in your face. I'm dead ass serious, guys. This is the type of chick to actually start swinging at you, man. Seriously,
Every single day.
I don't know, AJ. I think I could fix her. I think I could. I'm just saying. I think she's the kind of girl I could spend maybe 3-4 weeks with.
Well, hey, just don't end up in jail with a knife in your back. You know what I'm saying?
Then I can't even breathe without being told to sweep the staircase. Yes, I'm saving a lot of money by living at home. Yes, I'm very grateful and I'm very blessed that I even have a home to come back to. However, this transition is not easy for me.
AJ,
and I have very, very nice
one other
parents. So I have very
observation.
cool and understanding. However, no one can annoy you more than your parents. They just know exactly how to twist
the people who are letting you live there for free.
For free.
You entitled idiot. Snowboard, you were saying.
Yeah, I was gonna say that she almost basically brought it up. They're used to being able to smoke weed, be up late, loud. You know how they're so loud with their music and stuff. They're just not easy to live with, and that's what they're saying. Oh my God, they're always watching what I'm doing and stuff like that. It's well, yeah, it's their home.
They're around.
Yeah, you have to coexist with them.
But these are the same chicks who will go into a man's house and tell him that how he has his house is wrong.
100%.
Have you ever had a chick where you met a chick? We met a chick. You had a chick where she came over to your house the first time? And why do you have your boots on there? Why do you this and that? Why don't your dishes match? It's my house.
Yeah, it was a chick just like this one. I gotta tell you, I like her more than Snowboard likes the Transformer.
I feel so bad about saying that now.
She said, I feel dirty. And the dirt's not
do. Yeah,
coming
I
off.
She was a sneaky one, though.
do. Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
35. I live with my parents, and I got like 4 kids. But they
Oh my god.
not really all my kids.
Well,
She said, I got like 4 kids.
That's my daughter. That's my other daughter. That's my nephew, one of my kids, but that's not my kid.
Who are we showing?
And then there's my other kid. That's
Who are we showing?
not my kid, but is my kid. Today, my dad not feeling good, so hey,
Kia boy.
see, guys, what is that noise?
I gotta do.
That kid's name was
He's
Kia
retired, so
boy.
usually
That's nah. Guys, look, she has a bag man, a trigger man, a wheel man, a lookout.
he cooked. Today, I done came home. He ain't feeling good, so guess what? I gotta cook on the stove. Yeah, you see one pot. You know what that means? It's motherfucking spaghetti time. Yeah, spaghetti time.
What?
It's spaghetti time.
Give me my tablet.
Girl, bye. Who you talking to?
I'm gonna get my tablet.
Shut up.
Part of me feels extremely embarrassed to admit this, but yes, I am moving back in with my parents after my lease ends in Charleston. And I've spoken about this many times on here before. But the main reason is that cost of living is very high and there are no jobs in Charleston that are basically like what I want to do. Like I want to do like marketing, like advertising, all those things.
Of course you do.
Guys, anytime that you see a bunch of chicks in majoring in marketing, guys,
Hide the money, y'all.
I'm dead ass, dude. I'm dead ass.
Yeah.
Broke as a joke.
This girl seemed cute at first, but then the way she starts talking and like attacking and yelling at the camera for no reason, it takes it all away. So
Just
quick.
aggressive.
Storytelling.
Yeah, she's just talking
There are
at
no
you.
jobs.
Yeah.
Jobs for that in Charleston. Okay, it's hospitality, food and beverage, and so I'm leaving. Okay. Could I get a job in Philadelphia where I'm moving and get my own place? Yes, but at the same time, I need to finish paying off my loans. And also, who knows that like the job isn't even be able to pay my bills? Like that's the thing. Like there's just so many what.
You see, she has this Ben Shapiro destiny, a machine gunning.
Yeah,
her
Adderall
words
brain.
at you. Yeah.
Ifs. Yes, it's like it's so humbling to be like I'm moving back in with my parents. Like I literally told people and I'm like, yeah, I feel like it's a step backwards.
this
I've
is
literally been living on my own for
brain.
5 years.
That's what this is.
Like peace out. Like makes me feel like a failure, but then I'm like, you know what? I am on the Lord's plan, and I'm like,
There it is! There it is! There it is, guys!
Yo, right on cue. Right on cue.
Right there. Hold on. Let's look at this chick. Hold on.
This is insane.
I think we can take wagers on how long it's going to take them to blame God for their situation.
Yeah, hold on, guys. Let's look at this chick's page here.
Even though they all worship the devil,
me
which
feels
is
extremely
crazy.
embarrassed.
Hold on. She doesn't even look like the same person right there. Hold on. Is she a ginger? I think so, right? She's not a bad looking chick. You just know that this woke college just destroyed her. You know what I'm saying? I think she has some simp of a boyfriend too. Watch. Oh God! Of course, and there's the Bible.
Highlighted passages. And 3 years ago, she was taking a Bible, ripping pages out to like smoke a joint after she just got a train ran on her.
If you have the privilege to move back home and reset for a bit, there is nothing to be embarrassed about. I moved back home to Florida and moved in with my parents at 28 years old after living on my own for 2 years in San Diego. I was so scared to make the move back home. I was afraid of what people were going to think of me. I thought people were going to think I was a failure. And honestly, for the first couple of months, I did feel like a failure. I really struggled to adjust coming back home. And even though it was so hard to
She's a pretty hot chick. Why? You're 28. Why are you single? This is feminism, guys. This is the failure of feminism. This is fumbling her looks. She should be married to a decently successful guy. She's 28. Wasting pretty.
Men don't care that you live at home.
Yeah.
I don't care if a woman lives at home. I couldn't give a damn.
Yeah.
make that decision to come home, it was the best thing I ever did for myself because it's been almost a year and my life has completely changed. I've been able to lose 30 pounds. I've paid over $20,000 of debt. I am working my dream job, and I've also been able to grow my YouTube channel and focus on my content creation. I genuinely could not be happier and more fulfilled with myself. And even though it was so difficult to start all over again, and you know, it was definitely a hit to my ego after living on your own to then going back home and living under your parents' roof, like it is definitely an ego hit. But if that's what you need to do in order to reset for a little bit and find stability or focus on yourself, on your goals, whatever it is that you need to do, and you have the privilege to do so, there is nothing to be embarrassed about.
Look at that, guys. All these chicks here, 36, plus 28, 36, all living at home. Look at this. What a joke. Last one, guys.
So I recently moved from Los Angeles back to my hometown
Right back, guys.
in
Right.
Massachusetts. I'm currently in my childhood bedroom. Well, I mean, I moved in here when I was like in high school, but I'm currently in my mom's house and I'm engaged. I have been living with my fiance. Well, we moved to LA together 5 years ago. So I've been living alone, like outside of my mom's house, for 5 years. So basically for me, it's been a crazy transition. Not only is it weird living in my mom's house and kind of like going by her rules, which is her home, but like when I leave the house, like I'm 27 years old, and when I leave the house later than like 6 p.m., she's like, oh my God, when are you going to be back? Like she gets all anxious, and like I have to, you know, have respect for the woman. She's 65 years old. Like she's like, oh, my peace and quiet life is like gone. Then I have the people who are like, oh my God, so are you guys gonna, like, what are you doing right now? The reason why, by the way, just for context, the reason why we are living with our parents right now is because we're in the process of trying to buy a home. And the market's just absolutely insane right now. So while we find the perfect home over the next, you know, few months to a year, we just thought it would be a great way for us to like live rent free for probably the last time in our life ever, even though like obviously a mortgage is not rent. But anyways, point being, I'm living with my mom, and you know, you have those questions of like, oh my God, like how are you guys doing it? You're engaged, and like your first year of your engagement, you're not even like living together. And I'm like, bro, like you don't need to keep mentioning that. Like I get it. I'm the one doing it. Okay. There are some awesome parts, like my mom cooks for me and like does my laundry, which is amazing. Like you know, like
guys, hit the like button, guys. Whoa. Guys, we're at 120 likes. Guys, let's try and hit 150 likes. Lock the Bounty Hunter. What's up, dude?
She is so happy that I'm here. That like melts my heart because she's like, I have a purpose. Like, I want to cook for you. I'm like, Mom, I can do it myself. Like, I'll like go to make eggs. And she's like, no, stop. I'll do it. Or like, I'll be like about to do my laundry. And she's like, no, I'm going to do it. Like, she was like ironing my bed yesterday. I was like, dude, it's okay. Like, you don't have to do that. But she's just so cute. So that's been wonderful. And like, obviously not having to pay rent, like it was weird. Like at my last apartment, we paid rent obviously for the month of September because we moved out October 1st. And I was like, wow, it's crazy that, you know, it's like the last.
I can't, guys.
Yeah, this is bad.
I really can't. Guys, anything else on the topic? Guys, let's switch gears here. Yeah.
Did you notice though, AJ, that like the way she's describing like her mom is acting like a feminine woman?
Yeah, traditional woman. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to make you food. I want to like make sure that your laundry's done. I want to make sure that you're in a comfortable position. That's pretty strange.
After you make me the eggs, you can go iron my bed sheets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Is her mom single?
Yeah.
So it's like
her mom's probably pretty hot too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But guys, anything else on topic before we switch gears here?
I mean, it's okay to, especially these days, it's okay to like stay at home, but you have to be stacking money.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. You can't just be smoking weed and playing video games.
Playing
Like,
World of
you've
Warcraft.
gotta be-
Guys, go over to Omni's channel. Drop him a sub, please. And then, guys, go to Lock the Bounty Hunter's channel. And guys, drop them both subs, man. They're both friends of mine. You know what I mean? They both.
Yeah, they're both great guys. They've both got great content.
Guys, let's switch gears here, guys. Let's cleanse the palate.
That's the sound of the police.
Hold on. No way. Hold on.
All right, Trinity. Let's jump over here.
Did you see this one already?
Put your hand behind.
Teen conversation.
Do we see this big and get tased? I think we did, right?
There's so many of them, AJ. I can't tell the
I don't
difference.
know. I don't think so.
Okay, well, guys, who wants to see someone get tased, right?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
She's built.
Here you go, guys.
Please give me that, AJ. I can't wait for that.
AJ, she looks like a sumo wrestler.
Yeah, either that or to run the eye gap on 4th and goal. You know what I'm saying?
Good thing there's a double door there.
Hold on, guys. Let's do this. There we go.
All right, Trinity. Let's jump over here. Nah, this way.
I'm not going to jail.
You're gonna get tased. You're gonna get tased.
This all went down on May 14th, 2025, when deputies with the Marion County Sheriff's Office were dispatched to the SMA Health
Ohio, Georgia, Florida
Care building after reports came in about a wanted woman inside. Before arriving, deputies ran her through the system and identified her as Trinity Fields, who had multiple active felonies.
My God.
Yo, dude, the AI's got jokes, dude. Yo.
Warrants. Here's how things unfolded once deputies got to the scene.
So, yeah, she's being unsuccessfully discharged. So whenever they unsuccessfully discharge them, Volusia County issues a warrant for pickup. And then they come get her from the jail.
Okay.
And take her back to Volusia County.
So she was here on probation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. Why am I going to jail? Because we have had to have many conversations with you, Trinity.
I haven't been doing anything.
Yes, sweetheart, yes, you have. You just went off on staff yesterday. You
No,
went
I
off on-
didn't.
So everyone's lying on you, Trinity?
I did not go off on staff yesterday. I was completely respectful yesterday.
No, you were not, baby. This has been an ongoing issue. And you remember I had a conversation with you?
She's a
We
child.
talked about it. We have tried to help you time after time, and we're not seeing any changes. So from our clinical standpoint, we don't feel like you are ready right now for
Miss
this.
Patrice, I am. I've really been trying to do better. Please.
Trinity, baby. We just had, staff was just telling me today how you got upset. And you
See, guys, this is what it takes.
Please let me talk to you. I'm so sorry for coming at you wrong. I'm so sorry for being disrespectful. Please just let me talk to you. I'm so sorry for being a dumbass bitch.
We're disrespectful. It's an everyday thing, Trinity. So at this moment,
Guys, this chick, she's a mixed race girl, right? And they're out in the middle of nowhere. Because guys, what happens is that how many times have you seen now this is Marion County, Florida, right? How many times have we seen these podunk areas and we see some mixed race chick in Wisconsin, Minnesota, Ohio acting an absolute fool?
Yep.
And that's because the mom who's white or the whatever went out and let nug. Yeah. And next thing you know, she moved back to her grandma's house out in the middle of nowhere. And then these mixed race dudes don't have these problems because men can just like, we have identities based on sports or if we like comic books, all that. But women have this sense of belonging where they want to be part of a club. And if they're mixed race and they're raised by their white mom, then they're either like super acting out or they're like, I'm black, y'all. You guys notice how most of like the most pro-black BLM chicks are all mixed race chicks?
Yeah.
Absolutely insane.
Came from the same place as Eminem, so we could call her Reese's.
Oh!
Volusia County Drug Court has put out a warrant, and then Marion County has taken into custody to Volusia County to get you.
Once they put out a warrant, we ain't got a choice in the matter.
Yeah. And I told you, we communicate with the first source, and they have a say so just as much as we have a say so. So it's the Judge Blackburn, Drug Court, and us. We all collaborate
Okay, well,
together.
can I grab my phone numbers, please?
I tell you what, why don't you let one of them grab the phone numbers and your property and things like that?
And we'll take and we'll get your medication too. And we'll take everything so you can have everything when you go to Volusia.
How much stuff is it? Like bags and bags and bags?
No, you just had did you have a cell phone?
Yeah.
So I can get your cell phone, your ID.
I had 3 phones. I had my ID, my phone numbers. Pixie got 2 of my shoes.
You can't take all that stuff with you. But can she take the phones?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll get your phones and your medication.
Okay, and my phone numbers is in a pink planner on my dresser.
I don't know.
Yes, you can.
Okay. So we'll get that for you. It's in the pink planner.
Yeah.
Guys, she said that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I want my medication and I want my croutons, please.
Okay. So
Yeah,
we'll get
yeah.
that and we'll give it to the officer to take with you.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Up to this point, everything seemed like a normal, routine conversation until
That's right. 130 likes, guys. I need 20 more of you guys to hit the like button.
Nate did something that would come back to haunt her.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Trinity, let's jump over here. Nah, this way.
I'm not going to jail.
You're gonna get tased. Taser.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. Guys, let's go. The weather outside is right. Arizona lights.
And when you're that big, gravity is not your friend.
He didn't even hesitate.
No,
Man,
right on the
City
pavement,
Works is gonna
too.
have to come because I think she cracked the pavement, you know?
He's hitting it again.
Lay on the ground
too.
right now. You're gonna get it again.
Get her again.
Lay on the ground, or you're gonna get it again.
Get her again.
6-2-14, 1031, taser deployed.
Looking like a beach whale.
Yeah.
Stomach. Roll over on your stomach now. I got another cartridge. If you do that, put your hand behind your back. Do not move. Do you understand me?
See how she's in a calm, submissive state now?
Now, who is this person right here that's gonna get involved? Hilarious.
You didn't have to do any of that.
Wait, snowboard. Ain't that how you like them? Face down, ass up?
No, face down, ass up, gotta haul him in a truck. Oh!
Not only like that, I like him with that prong.
Oh! Oh God! Why do we keep letting snowboard in here? Man? Look at that guy.
I'm gonna roll you on your side, and then we're gonna stand up. Okay?
Look at that gut sticking out.
God, you're gonna need a crane for this thing.
Look at her face. Look at her
Oh!
Oh man. Oh man.
Jeez.
Did she face plant?
Yeah.
One second.
That's my favorite kind of facial.
Yeah.
We're gonna go on this passenger side. I'll get you in the shade.
Can I have my handcuffs in the front, please?
Absolutely not. You just ran from me.
This cop is based,
Oh, you
man.
said, yeah.
If you hadn't ran from me, then yes. All right. Hang tight for a second. I'm going to pull this other probe out of you. All right. You may have a brief pinch here, okay? So just stand by with me. Before we leave.
Was this here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Ah, God, guys, look at that. Can you imagine you guys call 911 and these two useless pieces of trash show up? You'd be cooked. You'd be cooked. You'd be so cooked. Look at that.
So she got a little stuff up on her face.
County for controlled substance possession and felony battery. This time, she picked up an additional charge, resisting arrest.
Dumbass. All right, guys.
Get off.
Hey, AJ.
On May 21st.
What happened?
You want to see? You guys want to see a good tasing? Check out the Discord, the 50304 from a couple of days. I posted one. They just the very beginning one. Dude, it's there's one part in there, dude. I guarantee you, everybody's
What
gonna
is it
laugh.
called? Or where's it at? Oh, is it the Josh Prime one?
Yeah.
Hold on. I hate to give this guy credit.
You may
credit, but hold on.
Soul out of this.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
That's no
Kinda liking
moon.
So AJ, make sure you pause it at exactly 0:58 seconds.
Here we go.
Put your hands behind your back. Behind your back. Like, just suck the soul out of this.
What's up, everybody? In today's video, we have.
She must be coming from Snowmore's house.
Yeah.
Oh!
Put your hands behind your back. Behind your back.
That guy was laying into that.
Rum pum pum.
Oh, what did I do?
Stop resisting.
What did I do?
Stop resisting. Bullshit. Those doors don't open fast enough.
Wall is squeaking.
Dr. Watts?
Dr. Watts.
Oh my God.
Yo, look at that. You
That's awesome.
Dr. Watts on there.
Oh, take my receipt.
He's putting it right in front of the body camera too on purpose.
Did no one else see this? Hold on.
Good eye for catching that.
Yeah.
Look at that, man. Look at that.
Wow.
Ain't nothing in my purse, nothing.
Put y'all
It's up
hard.
all y'all to do that.
All right. Goodbye.
What I give her
Hang on.
My fucking ears.
All right, here we go, guys. Let's go.
On May 21st, 2025, officers conducted a traffic stop due to the occupants of the vehicle not wearing seatbelts. And upon speaking to the driver, she becomes angry and takes off on police.
Hello, do you have your license?
No, ma'am, my house is right up the road.
You have
Hey, guys, where's this person stopped?
In the middle of the road.
Yeah,
Not
in the turn,
middle,
like
but they
in the
didn't pull,
turn
yeah.
lane. She didn't even pull over.
You have your registration, proof of insurance?
No, ma'am, I don't have it.
You
This
have
is
not-
my mom's car. She just gave it to me. Move my stuff from my apartment to her house.
Alrighty, let me get your name and date of birth. Alrighty, what's your first name?
Maya.
Can you spell that for me?
M-A-Y-A.
M-A-Y-A.
My last name.
N-G.
N-E.
N-E. And your date of birth?
4.
Alrighty, so the reason we pulled you over is we didn't see a seatbelt whenever we passed by you.
Okay.
And so that's the reason for this pullover, but we're going to go over your information and we'll be right back with you, alright?
Okay.
So do you have a license, yes or
No, ma'am, I don't have anything on me. I'm literally just moving down the road, moving my stuff.
All right, y'all can hop out of the vehicle.
I'm not moving. I'm not getting out the fucking.
Oh my god!
Oh, look at that!
Oh my
It's time!
Bro, what kind?
Just turned a misdemeanor into a felony.
Yep.
The vehicle just fled from
Yeah,
us.
hurry
on
up,
the
man.
1050.
Officers decide not to pursue for safety reasons, but are able to
they
locate
did
the
have a
suspect
female
minutes
driver.
later at her mother's house.
You know what? They did the right thing by
Was that a
letting her
Regal
run.
or,
I think it's a Grand National.
no, it's not.
Is that one of those old Cutlass?
A Cutlass, I said, that's not a Grand National. No, Nation. A good Grand National is 40, 50, 60 grand. You won't see a Grand National in a place like
But I think police did the right thing by not chasing her. Because this lady would drive right off a bridge or something
I don't
like
think,
that.
think so. They should have done a pit at like 130 miles.
With the
Done us
kid
all
there.
a favor, yeah. Did she just think she was just gonna get away?
What's going on?
No, at least
We need
park
Ryan to
around
step outside,
back.
please.
At least
I
park
don't know
around
what-
back.
where
She just
Say again?
I said at least park around in the backyard.
Yeah.
Not just sitting there in your front lawn.
Yep.
ran from us on a traffic stop.
Oh my God! I don't know where she went to.
She's just inside. I just saw her walk inside.
Busted.
Trying to lie, you dunderhead. Look at that.
You stupid woman.
That was Mia.
No, there's two of them.
Wait, hold on. Where's Maya? She's found the window right here.
Her mom. Bye. Here's money back.
Really? Because they pulled me over for not wearing a seatbelt. Yeah, well, I had my seatbelt on, so they pulled me over for no fucking reason. You see, I'm fucking moving my shit. All y'all bitches searching my fucking house. Don't be looking around my fucking shit. Don't be looking around my fucking shit. Y'all like I got a search warrant for this. You don't.
Oh,
Nissan
that's a
Sentra.
not
Yeah.
all.
Sentra.
You can't look through none of my shit. That's right there on my property. I paid a property tax on that. Get my shit out the back of that truck right fucking now.
Shut up.
I'm a.
Don't you kick me.
Uh-oh.
Another felony.
Yep.
Don't you kick me, man.
Oh.
They're trying to get my shit in the back of the truck. That's why. Because y'all can't search my shit. That's on my property. You don't have a search warrant. You don't have a search
So it's
warrant.
being
You
towed
don't
as
have a
She must
search
have
warrant.
drugs at
And y'all
home.
pulled me over for no fucking reason.
Well,
Talking
she
about I
kicked my
didn't have a
deputy.
seatbelt. Talking about I didn't have a seatbelt. Yeah, I had that
Just a
on.
little bit, okay? Just a hair. Yes, ma'am. 25 feet. Halo law.
No, you don't know shit about no fucking law. You don't know shit about no fucking law. Swear you know shit about the fucking law.
If y'all want to get anything off
And
the bed of the
you're
truck,
right
go ahead and
here.
do it now. That's going to be towed.
You
Pickup
can't
truck
tow my
sitting
fucking
right there.
car.
He's
You
Used
can't.
it for
Say again?
See the house in the background? There's a guy standing there. This is the house of the white pickup truck. He's so happy about this. He's just sitting there like loving this.
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
towing.
You didn't tow my car. You didn't tow my fucking car. And I didn't flee it and then lose. You pulled me
drove
over
off
for
from the
no
traffic stop,
seatbelt.
right?
You're a bald head with nothing. Nothing.
Oh my God.
Don't got.
Insult
They
the
got
cops,
3
right.
officers out in this bitch talking about I was fleeing and eluding.
hog tire.
Get my
Look at.
You want them to go to jail with you?
They get my life and hand it to them.
I've got them
You know what's ironic too? They're not actually tying it. They use a ratchet strap because she's a ratchet woman.
Oh
yeah.
Classic. Y'all see I've been moving all day. Y'all think I tried to do that stupid shit. Weak guys, bro. Gotta do all this stuff.
Get in the car and shut up.
She drove off from a lawful traffic stop. It was used in a crime. We are towing it.
That's what I'm saying. They talking about throwing the truck into most stuff. Hold on, let me get my stuff off the back of the truck.
Go ahead. I already told you to. You were worried about filming us or getting your stuff off? Because as soon as the tow truck gets here, it's done.
I gotta make sure this gets
That's okay. It's all recorded on all of our body cameras.
Yeah, I bet it is.
That could go to jail with you.
She has her shoes.
She drove off from a lawful traffic stop. I don't know what to tell you. It's not even her vehicle. But still, she used it.
They sell drugs out of this house. I almost guarantee you.
I thought I saw. I don't even want to begin to tell you what it is and be completely wrong.
Wait, let me see.
You'd have to call the jail to pick out what the bond is, because I don't even want to begin to tell you what it is and be completely wrong.
Wait, let me see. Okay.
But if she'd have just stayed at the traffic stop, she might have got a warning, may have gotten a
Yeah,
ticket for a seatbelt.
I know. I'm still trying to wrap my brain around
Me too.
why the hell she ran.
Yeah, because she's got
She's a dunderhead, and you're
Yeah.
a dunderhead, and her sister's a dunderhead too.
a valid
Yeah,
driver's
and you
license.
probably
She
deal
has no
drugs out of your
warrants.
house and she was high.
I don't know. I have no idea. But she turned.
Here, guys, we'll do one more.
911. How can I help you? Ma'am, are you there?
Yes, he's stealing my kids. He killed all my kids. He shot them in the head. Go look at my head.
Who is this person?
Killed all my kids. He killed all my kids.
You mean with a handgun?
Killed all my kids. Yes.
How many people has he shot?
Okay, so you guys heard that, right?
He's already.
Fucking right down Stringo.
Okay, so guys,
Justification.
This is her ex, and they're supposed to exchange their kids,
She's lying.
and she's not getting her way, so she makes this phone call right here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You can tell right away because she's like stabbed him in the head. Come on, you little
There's
kid.
officers, not one, not two, not three, numerous, and they've all been around since the moment you call.
Okay.
Goodbye.
All right, bye.
Once officers arrive, they realize they've been lied to and that the woman
They found out
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
guys, I need 15 more people to hit the like button, guys. Let's try and hit 150 likes, guys.
in the middle of a custody battle, called the cops and said her husband just unalived each of her kids. However, they find the kids safe at school, and well, this is her justification for the false 911 call.
Disgusting.
What made you tell dispatch somebody was shot in the head in that house?
Because he carries a gun and he said over his dead body would be release the kids to me.
Please.
And he withheld the kids from me in the court order. So if he's going to do that, we have an open case. It's not very common in an open case. That
Yeah, and he just won this case. You stupid moron.
And then you return the kids with pictures of them. I have my phone right now. I can show you my daughter's face. I can show you my son's broken toe and the message to my daughter.
Wow.
Do you understand the kind of response that you get if you say somebody's shot in the head? Do you understand like what kind of response you're going to get? Like police, medical personnel, do you understand who would respond and how many personnel would respond to that scene? You do understand that, right?
Please.
Okay. Who dropped your kids off at school this morning? or do they go on the bus?
My ex doesn't takes me on the bus.
They take the bus? Okay. You have your kids, do they have phones? You have their numbers? Have you made contact with them at all today?
Oh, we did, and they're fine. Just so you know.
If they don't arrest her, I'm gonna yell.
Narcissistic.
So you had
what an evil woman. What an evil piece of shit.
This is this whole, you have to believe all women. As she's sitting there.
You think I'm drunk, but that's not it.
Oh, sorry.
I just have mental health issues.
No reason to believe, no legitimate reason to believe that house and your kids were at your house and he had a gun there currently and shot them. Either one of them or himself. You had no legitimate reason to believe that, correct?
Because he withheld the court order with his
Right
actions.
now, today, did you have
When
a
you made that
legitimate
call.
reason to believe that? Tell me what the legitimate reason
The
to believe
legitimate
that
reason
he
be
shot
that
one of your
he
kids.
did win the court hearing and then I won.
It's not reasonable. What's reasonable today in the last hour that made you make that phone call that
was
somebody
it.
was shot in the head in that house?
That was it. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You have
saying
camera-
That's not reasonable, right?
You have cameras at the house, right? Okay. You have access to those cameras on your phone? Did you ever once check the cameras to see if anybody has come or gone before calling the police?
I was on my way home. I didn't. I haven't even been home yet.
That's not what he
What time
asked
did you
you.
leave for work?
304.
8? The kids left from the same house or house? So what made you even believe that the kids were at your house?
Well, I want because last time this happened, he broke the court order, and I wasn't even allowed to go to the school. This was on their first day of school. This happened. I wasn't allowed to take the kids to school. He won't even let me have the kids off the bus. So he's breaking the court order. They said he was afraid that he was going to do it again. So that I don't have any more answers than that.
When's the last time you saw your kids?
Yesterday
Yesterday, what time?
from 4 to 8.
PM? So you haven't heard from them at all since 8 p.m.?
I usually don't talk to them during the day. When they're at
Do you
school.
talk at all? Do you coordinate picking kids up or anything with him?
The court order is from 4 to 8, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and every other weekend.
Tuesdays and Thursdays and every other weekend? Okay.
Is this weekend coming up? Not your weekend, right?
It is.
Or this your weekend?
Today, Saturday, Sunday.
So there's no court order, there's no reason at all that the kids should have been at the house
No,
on a Friday at 1 p.m. Okay. Go ahead and turn around, put your hands behind your back for me.
Look at that, guys. Look at that.
Put your hands behind your back.
Look at that. Look at that.
It's time!
She basically swatted her own husband.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what she was hoping for. She was hoping that he would get deleted by the cops.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Sorry, can you pat her down real quick?
Nothing on you that's gonna stick me, poke me, stab me, cut me, nothing.
Ponytail was kind of hot.
No.
Yeah. 42.
Nothing in your waistband. Raw. Just your necklace. Nothing in your hair.
To the far car over there.
They better make her do a ton of community service.
I keep saying the angel you marry
Say again?
won't be the I keep saying the angel you marry won't be the demon that divorces you.
Yep, that's true. And what these tradcons don't get, marriage is all about Jesus. Ain't no God in divorce court, straight up.
Teresa was charged with felony disorderly conduct and misuse of 911.
In my purse.
Okay.
I got your purse here with your phone, your wallet.
Thank you.
Disorderly conduct or false 911/false reporting is the most common charge when someone knowingly makes a false police report or causes an emergency response with no real emergency. Prosecutors must show that she knowingly gave false information, intended to cause police response and public alarm, or knowingly transmitted a false report.
this is
And in this
particularly
case, she called the
egregious.
police claiming a murder in progress, and her children were unalived, which triggers immediate emergency response. This is often charged as a class 4 felony in serious false report situations, which can lead to 1 to 3 years in prison, possible probation plus fines. She was also charged with false report, misuse of 911, enhanced felony type version. Illinois doesn't always label this as a separate misuse of 911.
Blah, 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 blah. But all right, you guys, we're at the 3-hour mark. I appreciate you guys. Guys, tomorrow, we got to talk about these stupid celebrity activists, because you would think that now that society's turning on woke, they'd shut up. You'd think that with the Oscars and the Emmys and the Grammys, no one watches that crap anymore, that they'd shut up. But guys, no. They're all a bunch of
I'll probably double down.
goofy, ignorant, arrogant perverts, all of them. So, but all right, you guys, I appreciate you.
All right,
See you guys.
Yeah,
Bye,
bye, guys. Bye.